touch on many things that is affecting us, things that is affecting us, the things that destroy the minds of Black people, the things that brought us where we are today. I don't want to waste time. That's why I don't have any jingle, because I just want to either we spend 1 hour, 30 minutes. We're supposed to kickstart this program immediately when it was, 8:30 Biafra time. But unfortunately, we did not make it. Sorry, my apologies that I'm late. But I am here to tell you that we are going to be discussing number one, the things that destroy the minds of a Black man. That is number one. Number two, we are going to be talking about the infiltrators in IPOB. We are also going to be touching on this. We are going to be touching on that. If you look at our logo tonight or our poster tonight, you will see there is a lot of things that we need to talk about. We are also calling for justice for Chinenye. We are calling for justice for Chinenye. Whoever those perpetrators who ended this young woman's life, they must, be held accountable, and they must be tried, and they must be prosecuted. One way or the other, they must be prosecuted. So we have few things that we need to talk about. Now, first of all, I am going to bring these things to you to show you the reason why the people who gathered together, if you read the book of Psalm 83, they gathered in one consent. They gathered in one consent to destroy our people, to destroy us, such as this. This is exactly what is happening to us. They gathered in one consent to say, let us destroy the name of these people. They destroyed us emotionally. They destroyed us psychologically. They destroyed us, economically. They destroyed us in any way that you can think of. These are the enemy of Africa in one place at the same time, plotting for another place to destroy. These are the people who made, our people turning against each other at any time. That's them. That is them. They are the people who dictate, what happens to us. These people, they mean no good to Africa. And that is the reason why we must say we can no longer let the sleeping dog lie. We need to tell the sleeping dog that it is time to get back to work. It is time to get back to work, because we have slumbered enough. And this time around, we need to catch a wake up. Whichever way we are going to wake up, we need to wake up and liberate our lives from these people. We need to wake up and set our people free from these people, from the shackle of these people, because they are the reason why they have cleaved unto us, just like the prophecy said, that they will cleave unto us until we are destroyed. They will cleave unto us until we start making, prey of one another. That's exactly what is going on. This is called, the congregation of the evildoers. The congregation of the evildoers. That's what the Bible calls it. The congregation of evildoers. Whenever they congregate, the only thing they are talking about, whom they are going to divide, whom they are going to rule, whom they are going to destroy, what are they going to benefit. They never ever thought about the lives of me and you. That is the reason why I feel that I must bring this, to start up this message with this, because we are on the liberation of mankind. We are on the liberation of Africa. And we must make sure that we tell our people their problem, where it began. It began with these people. They gathered in one consent. Let us make sure that their name is no longer in remembrance. They cleaved unto us. The things that we're supposed to benefit from in our land, they are the ones benefiting it. Do divide and rule on the other side, come to the other side, they bring bigotries together, set them up amongst men, and they begin to oppress the man. So that is exactly where I want to begin tonight. Our people are perishing, our people are dying, our people are traumatized, our people are broken, our people need to heal. And that is the reason why we are seeing all sort of bad news coming from Africa. All sort of bad news, you know, bad news. If you look at this picture that I am going to show you right now, just take a look at this picture. It is true that, sorry, not this one. If you look at this picture on top, where a man is carrying a child, this man beat his own child to death. He beat his own child to death in Nigeria. Because when you think about all these things, because our people, we always think about, how it happened, what trigger that we think about the atmosphere where it happened. We think about the mood which it happened. We don't think about things that makes this thing happen often in our communities around us, within, our space. Why is it happening always in a black community? Why is it always happening in our land? This guy committed atrocity that can never be erased in his generation. That's what he did. But there is one thing with it as well. Committing atrocities is number one. Number two is, if this is a developed country, first thing first to do for this man is not to beat him up and bust his head, is not to beat him up and give him a jungle justice, because this man could be suffering, from one psychological problem to another, which triggers all these things happening. Because most of these things, they don't just happen. You can't tell me there is somebody who will have, in their right sense, in their right mind, they beat their children to death. There is a psychology behind it. And that psychology is what we are going to discuss just within 15 minutes. We will be done, and we are going to the main thing that we have to do. When you look at this guy, he beat his child to death. I think his 9-year-old child or 6-year-old child to death. That's what he did. He was beaten up, he was battered up, the guilt is killing him. No one will even care, because he is in Nigeria, where there is, no one cares about ordinary people. No one cares about ordinary people. The trauma that is happening in Nigeria, is enough to destroy an individual, is enough to destroy somebody, to unleash evil in the mind of a human being. That is exactly what is going on. When you look at this man, you will find out, or you will know, that he didn't do this in his right senses, in his right mind. People are dying all over the place. Bodies, you will form on the road, you find bodies, people are being shot in front of children, in front of young people, in front of people. No viewers discretion, is advised with the things we are being exposed to in Africa. mostly in sub-Saharan Nigeria. These things, they have effect. They have psychological effect in our brain. They always register in our brain that most of the time, we Africans, we Black people, we don't think about what cause, what is the reason why these things are happening. We always see the problem. We always see the problem. We don't see the struggle. Because if you look at this man, this young man who killed his child, you will see that be to care to know. He is doing it, he is enduring it alone until he exploded. That is the reason why in the developed countries there are psychologists, there are therapists, there are people who take care of this type of people, because they are not always in their right senses. But in Nigeria, what they do to them, jungle justice. You see he's already bleeding. You don't know what his brain, the trauma his brain is passing through, that led to that act that he discharged. But in your mind, he's the devil. In your mind, he's the killer. In your mind, he is the wicked man. In your mind, you have never, you don't understand the impact of all these, tragic things happening all over Nigeria. Killings everywhere. It goes to people's brain. It registers. You can never unsee what you have seen. You take you to go through, a psychologist in order to unseen them, in order to learn how to live with it, not actually to unseen them, to learn how to live with it. That's exactly what is happening. That's what leads to all this type of trauma, people killing their child. Probably, maybe by tomorrow, you will hear that he is already killed, or you will hear that he is given a life sentence without checking his brain, fact, how if it is working. That is what we are subjected into, from the childhood, the trauma that we go through. No one is there to make us heal. No one is there to talk us out of it. No one is there to care for us. No one is there to give us that, that advice, that encouragement. You can do it. You live with it. You grow up with it. It boils into bitterness. It boils into frustration. It boils into anger. And that anger, you will not know when to discharge that anger, because it now controls you, because of things you see from the childhood until your adulthood. You've been seeing traumatizing things. Our people are traumatized. Our men are broken. Our people need to heal. Who is going to help our people heal? Who? It is not this government we find ourselves in Nigeria. It is not this, old people that take the decision that favors only them. It is us that will walk towards that phase, because it is us that is mostly affected. And that is the reason why we want freedom. That is the reason why we want to move away from that contraption called Nigeria. And that is the only thing that might help us heal as soon as possible. The only thing that can help us heal as soon as possible. Because what you saw there, it happens every day, every day. It's just the ones that you just discovered, the ones that you heard about. That is the only different from, It happens every day in our everyday lives. We are exposed to a traumatizing stories, to a traumatizing images, to a traumatizing, tragic things. We are being exposed to them. We don't know how it reacts to our stimulus. We don't know how it reacts to our brain. We don't know how our brain reacts to them, rather. We just see them. You go, you see. You thought it just like that. It has a very, very psychological, impact against your brain, against your mind. It stays there. It does not go. You just need to learn how to live with it. So whoever that is, around this guy right now, that person should know that they should be consoling this guy right now. They should do a checkup on this guy to know that he is not in his right senses. Instead of doing a jungle justice on him, check his brain first. You might find out that you can help him. He will be a better person tomorrow, instead of busting his brain that is already wrecked. Our people need to heal, and we can only heal through freedom. That is the reason why we are yearning, we are calling for our freedom. We are calling for our freedom, and we can only you know make it through. We can only make it through if we remain formidable and resolute. That is the only way we are able to find our freedom. And the next one is, DSS in Nigeria. These are the people, security operatives. They are the people who are traumatizing our children. They are the people who are traumatizing our young men. They are the people who are traumatizing every living thing in Nigeria because of, what they always make people, get people exposed to. Tragic things that they do in front of children. They don't even care who is watching. They pull the trigger without understanding psychological effect or impact it will always have on our people. But you know, we are here to tell you we must get justice for Chinenye, who was murdered in a cold blood by the DSS. If you conduct an investigation on anybody who is being shot or who is going to be killed, or if you conduct investigation in this issue, Chinenye was running, they shot at her. In any criminal investigation, even if they will say that the Chinenye is a criminal, but she was running, they shot it at her. That means it's either they shot at her from the back, which makes Chinenye, not a criminal, but was running for her life, which makes Chinenye not a threat to the DSS, but was running for her life. But Chinenye was murdered in a cold blood by the DSS of Nigeria. When we tell you that what we have in Nigeria is a terrorist government, you will believe that we are bluffing. You will think that it's just because we want to secede from Nigeria. That is the reason why we are concocting stories to tell you. What we make a security operatives to go out there, see a woman running, they are shooting this person from the back. What does that tell you? Is that woman a threat? When you are backing a security, any security outfit, you are running. They don't have right to shoot you from behind. They don't have right to kill you because you are not a threat to them. You are running. You were not running after them or coming after them. You were running for your dear life. Those are the investigations that you must put at the back of your head, because when they come to concoct their own stories, it must be dead on arrival. A woman with one child, you left that child motherless. You don't even know if that child has a father. Who is indeed going to take care of that child? Who? Government will not do so. Government will not do so. Tomorrow, when you see a person who killed her child, his child, you don't know what his childhood looked like. These are the things, the trauma. Every day of our lives, we pass through trauma. Every day of our life, we are being traumatized. And you think it is not human being that is going through all this. We are human being and our life matters. And when we understand, what it is we are going through in that contraption called Nigeria, I believe that every person, men, women, and children, you should rise up to, agitate for your freedom. Those who don't believe, they still believe in that contraption called Nigeria, you should rise up for revolution, because it is only through revolution, that power will come back to the people. Other than that, there is nothing for you. You will be traumatized every day of your life. Your children will grow up being traumatized. They will commit sort of crime that you will never imagine, because you don't know. We must get justice for Chinaya. Those who killed Chinaya, they will not go scot-free. No matter what they do, they will eventually meet their match. They will eventually meet their match. You killed the woman in cold blood, believing because you can. That is the reason why you did it. But you will meet your match. We are, moving forward. If you are joining us, share the video, allow others to join. Now, we are going to move into, you know, something else, because it is very, very important that I highlight on those things. I know that those out there will pick it up from here, and they will make it go viral. They will understand the trauma we are going through, even if it is not going viral from our side. Those who will see it, you look for the news, you make it go viral, you preach it in your own way, that you will understand it, because our people cannot be killed all the time because of a problem that we can even get a solution to. That is it. Now, there is something I discovered about these infiltrators in autopilot. There is something I discovered about them. And that thing I discovered about them is, there is someone who was making a program. He made you to understand that these people, what they are doing, it is not a coincidence. What you see in your screen, it is not a coincidence that this thing surfaced on a social media. It is not a coincidence. It is just somebody who is, purposely trying to destroy and expose every, thing that is related to this struggle. And we are not going to let those in. We cannot let those in. They want to destroy and annihilate everything that is connected to the struggle led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the reason why they are talking about, M branch. M branch now, they attack Eastern Security Network every time they want to present whatever they want to present to steal our money. They attack Eastern Security Network to to try to tag people criminal, they will first of all call Eastern Security Network or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So this has been the way they are doing it. This has been I know that people are not getting notification on this video because we started with those. We started with that initial video that I showed you from those people that pinned us down all these years, because I believe Facebook does not, they don't like us to speak it out the way it is. And one thing you should understand, they always use this media to suppress the truth. They use media to suppress the truth. Even the truth that you will know, they will suppress it. They will not make it go viral. But all this conspiracy, they will conspire in one consent and present it to the world, to intimidate the world, to lie to the world, to put you in bondage. They will not allow your own opinion to go through in the social media. Rather, they will want to allow the opinion of your oppressors to overshadow your opinion. That is the reason why when you find COVID-19 coming out, people are coming out with a lot of, information. They were being suppressed. But the only information you must get is the one coming from them. So this is how it is. And you must understand that this social media, it was created to destroy our people, not to inform our people. That is the reason why when you come to social media to say things like that, from things I started with now, you will find them suppressing your views, your viewers, because they don't want you to hear where your problem is. But at the end of the day, it takes what is happening in Russia today. If the escalation of that is part of the freedom we are asking for. Because a lot of people, you might call me, the evil person, but the truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. I heard somebody, the son of Fela Kuti, talking about the World War, First World War, Second World War, their impact in the life of our people. And he talked about, the one that is about to unfold. If eventually unfold, that is a freedom for our people. It is a freedom for our people. That's when the last miracle will take place. Because the people who destroyed you, they are power mongers. They will never let you be until they begin to, fight amongst themselves. And that is a digression. So these are the things that brought us all this place. When you rise up to do something good, somebody will rise up to sabotage it. Somebody from somewhere will rise up to sabotage it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created many things. That is the reason why, he IPOB. But since that time, the enemy has been fighting. The enemy is been at war with us. The infiltration, all this manner of attack coming from different angles against this struggle. Those who claim they are with us, but at the back, they are against us. That is exactly what is going on. Whatever they will use, there is nothing that is happening in IPOB today. Everything that you see happening in IPOB today, the infiltration of autopilot and Idu, quoting everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have taught us out of context. You should understand that these are the way Christianity came and took over us and destroyed us. Are you paying attention? That is the reason why somebody will pick up a Bible. What is written in a Bible, they will turn it upside down in order to foster their selfish benefit. They will teach you, instead of telling you as it is, they know how to sugarcoat it in order to extort money from you. Just like the autopilot and their gangs, are now extorting money using IPOB struggle to enrich themselves. If you must understand, you should start asking this Simon Epa, why is it that after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to jail, or went to DSS dungeon, or being kidnapped from Kenya and incarcerated in DSS dungeon, you know he started, he even changed his car. Because there are things that you guys do not understand. They're now using this struggle to enrich themselves, making sure that everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they want to bring it to the mad. Just like the M branch, they now edited it and call it Eastern Security Network M branch. Are you paying attention? That is how they will always sugarcoat things. These things that you like hearing, they will use it against you, reverse psychology. You love, hearing Jesus Christ. Pastors are using it against you to extort money from you. You love ESN because they are protecting your mothers and bushes in Biafran land. That is the reason why everything they want to present, they tell you ESN. You love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the reason why our leader, to extort money from you. Our leader. Those things that you love so much are the things they will always use to deceive you, to make you blind, to steal from you. That is exactly what is going on. Our people are perished for lack of knowledge, because even if a knowledge is right in front of you, you will never embrace it. It is not a coincidence that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya, brought rendition to Nigeria in the DSS dungeon. Somebody went out there and created a radio to counter Radio Biafra. It is not a coincidence that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendition to Nigeria. Somebody out there went out there to create fake ESN. It is not a coincidence that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendition to Nigeria. Somebody, those who are signatory to the account of the ESN, original ESN, they diverted that account and make it their property. And every day they still use the purpose which that account was created to extort money from you in the name of fundraising. And they are enriching themselves, buying themselves cars, buying themselves luxury. You that is out there fighting and yearning for your freedom, you have not gotten yourself anything. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not come to the struggle and bought a car. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not come to the struggle and start buying properties. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sacrificed everything. But yet these criminals will come and tell you, will come and start praying, playing a video where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is giving you a guideline on what to do in order to merit, being amongst the 100 men. They always preach what they do not practice, or they don't practice what they preach. They will always quote it out of context to benefit, their selfish self. That is the reason why every day ESN. Today now they have brought the M branch, call it ESN M branch. ESN M branch. Maybe it is another way, because they are trying to use a duplicate in order to duplicate everything that is, that was put in place by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If they find a way even to change the name of it, because they know that if they change the name of it and present it to you, it will be null and void. It will not be, you won't look at it. You won't be convinced. That is the reason why they will make an addendum to the name. Then they present it to you. They will deceive you. They will lie to you. Do you know why? In order to extort money from you, to enrich their miserable selves, to enrich their miserable selves, but they will appear to you claiming that there is something that they can offer you. When they cannot offer you anything, they will come to the media, make mouth, talk big, because that's what we do here. Just like you go to church, they will tell you you are blessed in the morning, you are blessed in the evening, you are blessed in the afternoon, you are blessed even in the sunshine. You will start screaming amen, amen, amen. Where the blessing is coming from, you have never planted a seed that will give you blessing, and yet somebody is telling you you are blessed, you are saying amen. All these things are psychological manipulation on our people, and that is something you are seeing today. We are going to repel every security who kill our people. Where is the plan? Where is the plan on how to repel them? Who are those that you have, mapped out to repel them? None. We must release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We must do everything to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Where is the lawyer from your side to release this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? None. That's how they always come, present their lie, present it to you in order to sell their market, to enrich themselves. When we talk about this, some idiots will come to the comment section. They will tell you you are jealous. How can you be jealous of a criminal? $749,000 has been stolen by a Berima in Finland, Liteze, and Nelly Ofebu. That is the reason why he tells you Nelly Ofebu is him and he is Nelly Ofebu. Destroying every legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you believe that they will go scot-free. You believe that we will look at those things and we'll be clapping for them, just like your ignorant is clapping for them. We are not ignorant as you. We see what you cannot see. And that is the reason why we are making sure that we expose it, so that those who have ears, they will hear from it. If you do not have ear, continue to wallow in your ignorance, continue to donate money to fools who are enriching themselves, sending you out there to go and die in the name of motivating you to go and get justice for Chinenye. They will be sitting Chigo Okunenu table, not a toothpick. They will send you out there to go and get justice. But when you give them money to make sure that ESN is being catered for, they will embezzle it, eat it for themselves, use it to create apps that will give them more money. When we come and talk about it, the idiots all over the place will just surface. Sewage rat will just surface all over the place, start talking rubbish. Let us play this video, because it is not only about the ESN. Now, yes, I found out the reason why Emma Powerful has become the target. Emma Powerful has become the target because they created their own writer. We have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created Umuchukwu writer. Now they come out, they tell you they're creating writers of conscience. Everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put in place, they are duplicating it. When is it? How many times Kife ga-eme ka ịmala ife? Ọ sị na ome ya na sign gosi na nwa ebu na-akọ ma ife akọ na uche azụla ezu. But now, all these things these people are doing, we've been presenting to you. You don't even try to reason it. All you do is everyday sentiment, every day in the comment section, talking rubbish. That's what you do every day. Ignorant is a disease. In case if you are not aware, ignorant is a disease and it is a sin. You allow yourself to keep, being deceived, because of your stupid ignorance. Because you look at somebody what they present, you don't look at somebody what they for what they are. They are enriching themselves. you know, it is, when you think about these things, it makes you crazy. Those who claim that they have attended the teaching of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will find them that they are the most, they are the most hypocrites in the world. The worst hypocrites in the world. They will tell you, we are the followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have learned from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have learned from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody came out there trying to create radio to counter Radio Biafra. Number one. Somebody come out there, try to take all the ESN, try to convince some ESNs to be on their side because they have already stolen the account. That's how they are convincing them all. They will tell them that we have the account. We are the one who is supposed to be in charge of you guys. Those other people are criminals. Don't listen to them. There's too few of them that will be able to manipulate. They take them out. Just like baby that you hear them crying about. All of them, they take them out, send them to their early grave. Do you know that the reason why this Ekperima in Finland will never return is because they have soaked their hands in our people's blood? Do you know the reason why Nelly will never return until they go mad? Is because they have soaked their hands in our people's blood. That is the reason why Obalaba Gofanya, they will never go back to, do something good towards this struggle. They will keep making sure that they sabotage you constructively. By the time you will find out, they have already enriched themselves enough. But they don't know, that it is going to quench like fire. Like when you pour a water inside a fire, it just quenches. Let us hear. Now, Radio Biafra, Voice of Biafra. That is it. ESN, they have tried to, they started with DOS to call it ESN command. From now, radio, they call it Voice of Biafra. From Voice of Biafra, they now wake up, move ahead to tell you they have changed the media publicities, platform, which was called Umuchuku Writers. They changed it. They call it Writers of Conscience. Are you paying attention? Are you listening? Because in case tomorrow you will not say you did not hear it. Now listen to it. Listen very, very attentively. $740-something,000, almost $1 million. Ekperima in Finland. No wonder he changed his car. That car that he could not change all these years. That his Benz or whatever he could not change all these years. He changed it within the cycle of 9 months. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was captured. Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I am asking you so that you will know. Because let us listen to this broadcast from this Ekperima in Finland. Let us listen. Because they, agba mbọ otu n'ogwe, agba abụọ otu n'ogwe. Ọ bụrụ ogwe ka emere apị. Our people, it is time to catch a wake up, or you get the hell out of here. If you want to belong to the struggle led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in truth and in honesty, belong to it. Follow the structure. Otherwise, exit yourself. Now listen.
To destroy the structure and the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but we have defeated them because we resisted. The Biafra people resisted. And today, I have come to also announce for the very first time the Writers of Conscience that will replace the called Umuchuku. Umuchuku Taranshi. Umuchuku Natanshi. The one they call Umuchuku Writers. This particular Biafra writers of conscience will replace this Umuchuku betrayer. From today, you go and follow these Biafra writers of conscience.
Did you see it? They wanted to change DOS. It never worked. ESN, it never worked. They started convincing some of them, calling to some of their court groups, creating things, trying to sabotage the old ESN to make sure that the real ESN are sabotaged. Then they will come in and convince some of them, we told you. And they will say to some of them, we told you that these people are criminal, they're setting you up. That's their approach. Now, after that, now they want to change the writers, Umuchuku writers, recognized by IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who gave them that name. This criminal in Finland woke up to come and tell you, everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left behind, all of them now is inferior, according to this idiot in Finland. According to this, power monger in Finland, all of them are now, being neglected and undermined. Now the idiot you call your leader is busy. Everything, he is changing it. He is changing it. Listen and listen attentively.
Where we are brainstorming and people with clear mind, people that are genuine, fighting for Biafra struggle and the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but we have defeated them because we resisted.
He will destroy the legacy and come and tell you that some people want to destroy the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's what he does every day. And the prince, or whatever you call yourself in that comment section, I know that you know the truth. You know the truth, but you are a criminal and you are here to counter the truth. You know that what we are saying here is the truth. That is the reason why you run here to say, this man is so desperate to destroy himself. I don't know if you are referring to Eberima in Finland or you are referring to me. And if you are referring to him, I want you to correct it. If you are referring to me, I want you to come out of it. I want you to refer to me so that I will know what I will tell you. Because I am wearing my cursing clothes tonight. I am not happy. You see the tragedies happening all over the place. You see them. So, if you are writing against me, make sure that you write it and direct it to me. Thank you, Prince. Confirmed. Thank you for that update, because I am very, very mad this evening. Listen.
The Biafra people resisted. And today, I have come to also announce for the very first time the writers of conscience that will replace the called Umuchuku. Umuchuku Taranshi. Umuchuku Natanshi. The one they call
Umuchuku that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept put in place now is called Umuchuku Taransi, because the criminal in Finland, Wapuda, Eberima Simon Njoku, have created writers of conscience. The same way he tells you that those ESN under the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they don't exist anymore. The same way everything they have hijacked, they want to hijack, duplicate them. He has audacity. I don't know who is giving him the wings to fly. I don't know what is giving this thing the wind to fly, the wings to fly, rather. Because every day of the day, I am beginning to detest this guy, because he is working against the freedom of mankind. And he will be claiming that he is doing everything for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How can you be working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You have stolen almost $1 million just less than 9 months. In less than 9 months, you Riteza and Nelly Ofebu. That's why she came with Idu. But you came with Idu, but you are now claiming that you are in, fundraising for IPOB Biafra. You are fundraising in the name of IPOB, but promoting Idu. Eberima in Finland say you are him and he is you. And yet, nobody, those who are following them, they cannot see these things.
Umuchuku writers, this particular Biafra writers of conscience will replace this Umuchuku betrayer. From today, you go and follow these Biafra writers of conscience, where we are brainstorming and people with clear mind, people that are genuine, fighting for Biafra struggle, and they will be writing something that will put this particular struggle, that liberation we are into now, to a different dimension and a different level. So from today, anything Umuchuku is hereby cost. We lay cost on anybody behind Umuchuku until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. This
At the end of every of their atrocities, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name will end it. At the end of every of their atrocities, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu names will end it. Obunaya, until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. What plan are you making for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out in Finland? What plan are you making? Is it going to buy yourself a car? That is the plan that you are making. Part of the 700 and something, almost $1 million that you have stolen. $1 million is not less than, it is not less than, okay, I don't know the exchange rate in Nigeria, so that you people will understand how much these people have embezzled, how much they have stolen in this period of less than 9 months, how much they have stolen from you and me. That's what gives him the audacity to come. He will, every name placed there by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will change it. He will tell you that these people are criminals. Umuchuku Taranse, this radio is now voice of Biafra, no longer Radio Biafra. Everything with your own money, he is sabotaging you. Are you not, an imbecile? When you look at this guy, all he is, saboteur approach, you still give your money to him. In the name you are giving ESN. You love ESN more than others. Mad people everywhere.
Writer or writers, anybody that was part and is part of Umuchuku writers, and you did not condemn how they have deviated and betrayed the struggle, we lay curse on you today. Today, bitterness will be part of your life. For the very first time, today, accident will be part of your life. Today, you shall not know peace in your household. From today, evil shall befall you. All the people that are in Umuchuku writers, no matter who you are, unless you come publicly and disassociate yourself from the Umuchuku, this curse I lay on you today shall follow you. He said,
that is how he does it. That is how he does it. But he does not understand. He does not understand exactly the gravity of what he is doing. He come to tell you one justice for Chinenye. Justice for Chinenye when you are the people indirectly killing these people out there. You are the people indirectly killing those people out there. You want justice. After you ban off, you bop outside the Joe. You run into the bush, you kill. You come outside there, you ask who is killing. And the idiot will come to my comment section to tell me 40 people listening to you, while 1,000 is listening to, someone as I write. You are a big imbecile. Why don't you go and watch those 30,000 listening to your criminal? He is a criminal for all I care. Whether it is 10 listening, whether it is 5 for listening, they are 5 who want to learn, not 2,000 idiots. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say he want 100 men. At least I have maybe 40 here. When I get the next, 60 becomes 100 men. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is only looking for 100 men, not 1,000. Idiots. Get out of here. If you write again, I will block you. Imbecile. Those uneducated fools all over the place, all they do is to run from platform to platform to write rubbish.
He say.
So just like you have seen it now, that is how this criminal in Finland and Nelly Ofebu in the USA is meddling in every affairs, in every place where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set aside. Both the ones that are not even supposed to be announced, they will bring them out. They will dig them out. They will announce it. They will announce it. And they, in order to prove to make you believe that they know nothing. Half information is more dangerous. They absolutely know nothing. They will just use their sweet mouth, to come and sweet mouth you, to talk you, sweet talkers, motivations, motivational speakers. They motivate you in order to believe in them. That's exactly what that criminal in Finland is. And that is the reason why they present him in the front. But at the end of the day, all these curses he is laying on the innocent people, it has come back to him. He say accident will make them. That car that you have bought with IPOB money, it will end up meeting you with the same wish you have wished those people. It will end up being you, Eperima in Finland. And that is how it is. You see, I hope you remembered when this criminal in Finland is crying that that DOS, they gave go ahead for the election. That DOS is working with politicians. That is the reason why they have, allowed the election to take place in Anambra State, because they had a plan. But today, let us see what he has to say. After all this while of demoting the DOS in the name of telling people to go and vote, not boycotting the election. Now, listen to what he has to say.
Implemented on that man. You people don't know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preventing. I am telling the people of the Southeast, you do not know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preventing. In case you don't know, I will like to remind you what he is preventing. Do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called for election boycott?
He said now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called for election boycott. And this is exactly what we've been preaching to you all these months. That is the reason why DOS did the same thing the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did it. The same way and how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave the command at that minute. They followed, the command. Now, he's now telling you, after you've the war was, after he's been wallowing in the lies, using it to lie to you. But because he's looking for a topic, that is the reason why God fished him out to use his mouth to speak about what you are about to hear right now. He said DOS asked you to go and vote, but is now confirming how it is done. He is now confirming how it is done. Now, let us hear.
To boycott of election. Do you know that after he called for boycott of election, he was engaged? After that, he now asked Biafrans, you can go and vote.
Did you hear that? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called for the boycott of election. After that, he was engaged. He now asked Biafrans to go out there and vote. The same way DOS called for the boycott of election, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was engaged. Many people went to see him in the DSS dungeon. He went ahead, he canceled the boycott again. This criminal capitalized on it and tell you that DOS collected money from the politicians in Nigeria. That is the reason why they called you to go out there and vote. And you digested it, you believed it. Because your brain is not functional. That is the reason why you will digest and you will agree with this criminal. But now he went ahead, after causing all this commotion, shenanigan, he went ahead and explained the same thing that we've been explaining all this while. He went ahead and used it as a topic. A madman will naked themselves in the marketplace by themselves. That is exactly what he did here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called for boycott of election. He was engaged. He called it off. Now, DOS called for the boycott of election. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was engaged. He called it off through the DOS again. They capitalized on that. Tell you that these people are working with politicians. For you to understand that whatever this criminal in Finland has been telling you, whatever he's been telling you is all a lie. It is all about for him to sell his lies, to get funding from you to change his vehicle. You don't even have money to buy a car, but you come here, you claiming relevant. You never had money to change your old car that gets you stuck on the road. You come here claiming relevant. Just within the period of 9 months. You got yourself a new car. We are here to see where it began. We are going to be here to see where it will end up. Let us continue.
Because they have led to my complaint and they to do it if they win. They promise to look into the restructuring, to know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preventing. In case you don't know, I will like to remind you what he is preventing. Do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called for election boycott? To boycott of election. Do you know that after he called for boycott of election, he was engaged? After that, he now asked Biafrans, you can go and vote, because they have led to my complaint and they to do it if they win. They promise to look into the restructuring or how the autonomy government and all that. Whether it was a good promise or a bad promise, but he listened by giving them benefit of doubt. And that was how election took place in the southeast. But the people that he had that understanding with did not win the election. Okay? Well, let me tell you, why I'm making this particular reference is that today, who are you going to engage? If, for example, that election is coming in Biafra land and all of us are shouting, no election, no election, you think, who are you going to engage? Is it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from DSS dungeon? Or is it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from prison? Never. It can never work. And let me tell you, you cannot even engage anybody. The only thing take us is for me and others to just come and shout, no election in Biafra land. That's the end. You can never have election. People are ready to die for their freedom. So, you see, you don't know what.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called for the boycott. He was engaged. He canceled the election. Now, you did not talk about the recent one that you have used to sell all your lies. You don't want to go back there. Now you are claiming that because you believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be in the DSS dungeon, just like the DSS is promising you, because you are working with them. You believe that he will be in the DSS dungeon. You know, that is the reason why you are telling yourself, you are actually fooling yourself here. You are seriously fooling yourself here, believing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be in that dungeon for a very long time. Now, that is the reason why you are talking about if there is a new election coming out from Biafra land, who are they going to engage? Where is the election that will come out from Biafra land, and when is it coming out? You are actually hoping, praying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be there for until another election comes out. The disciple, but all your hope, Ogajuna very soon, Kwashia. All your hope, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will, make it from Nanya, make it some Nanya. Kage is a popogonu na le na oga digi surprise. A criminal, a born common criminal, What you are playing is a Nigeria politics. You are playing in this struggle. Nigeria politics. Bringing your stupid stereotype into this struggle. How can somebody who is mental slave come to tell you to decolonize? How can somebody who is enslaved come to tell you that he will give you freedom? How is he going to give you freedom when he does not have freedom himself? He's coming to tell you he will do it. He is the one, he know better than you. Without you realizing that he is nothing, he don't know anything. He does not know anything, any way to get you freedom. All he do is to always come online. Whenever they see that one of them is woken up, they will tell you they were never part of them. Just like a map, they tell you that he is never autopilot. But he followed them. He saw that they are leading them into destruction. He'll return back. He retraced his movement. They will now start telling you he is not part of them. He is not part of them. That's what you guys are following. Sometimes I wonder, why is it that emeluni ife ndocha butelunu Christianity unu ewelu Bible turn all upside down welizie na akpabuzi onwe unu? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wetara unu okwu freedom. Ekperima come from nowhere. Yuzuzie okwu freedom and welizie na colonize unu, na enslave unu, na enrich himself. Emeluni Feme. Is there any way where it is written that you will be in your shackle of, bondage until you die? You can say no to that. If it is juju, you can say no to that. Because this era, we must find our freedom. If it warrants that this Ekberima in Finland is going to fall for us to find our freedom, he will fall. No one will stand in the way of our freedom. Regardless of how much you are working with the DSS, coming to Asare Dokubo, coming here acting like you are not working with them, it will never exonerate all this criminality that you have exercised in this struggle. You will never go scot-free. You will surely have a jail term. The best place you will find yourself is a jail time. The best penance you will find yourself is a jail time. If you remind Finland, you know your favor and returns. Jail time is the best place. It's the mansion that you people are going to find yourself. Otherwise, let me reserve my comments. Let us continue.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preventing. Okay? That is, I have just come to Kambuyu Nuche. You don't know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preventing. It is now you are going to know what he is preventing. Because you see, this is security, it will never go down. It is going to go worse. From worse, every blessed day, it is going to be worse. Because you underestimated what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can stop. He is not fighting for himself. He is fighting to liberate over.
That is it. That is it. I just wanted you to just hear that part of that election boycott, which you've been preaching. He was in denial of it. But when he believed that we are no longer watching, just like he always tell you that if you make mistake or blunder, that it takes 1 week, it will vanish on social media. That's what he always tell you. 1 week it vanishes, then your brain will be brainwashed again. You come back to another thing. And that is what he's been doing. That is exactly what he's been doing. He will make them vanish. Then you come, your empty brain will now just pretend as if you never heard it. That's what they do to you all the time. Now, going back to where we were yesterday, where we stopped yesterday. Let me go back to that video where we stopped yesterday, so that we are going to finalize it, because I saw that we were heading into where he is doing his criminal financing, whatever, whoever he brought there. Anybody working with a criminal is a criminal. Anybody working with a criminal is a criminal. Regardless of how they want to present it, a criminal will never have good friends. They will always have criminal friends. Just like you are seeing the Berima in Finland. Let me just pick up that video. So that we finalize, because I don't have a lot of time. We must just finish. I hope I did not delete that video. Just One moment, I am going to refresh. I am going to refresh. Let us refresh or using
trying to destroy the structure and the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but we have defeated them because we resisted. The Biafra people resisted, and resisted. And today, I have come to also announce for the very first time the writers of conscience that will replace the God Umuchuku. Umuchuku Taranshe, Umuchuku Natanshe, the one they call Umuchuku writers. This particular Biafra writers of conscience will replace this Umuchuku betrayer. From today, you go and follow these Biafra writers of conscience, where we are brainstorming and people with clear mind, people that are genuine, fighting for Biafra struggle, and they will be writing something that will put this particular struggle, that the liberation we are into now, to a different dimension and a different level. So from today, anything Umuchuku is hereby cost. We lay cost on anybody behind Umuchuku until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. This Umuchuku writer or writers, anybody that was part and is part of Umuchuku writers, and you did not condemn how they have deviated and betrayed this struggle, we lay cost on you today. Today, bitterness will be part of your life. For the very first time, today, accident will be part of your life. Today, you shall not know peace in your household. From today, evil shall befall you. All the people that are in Umuchuku writers, no matter who you are, unless you come publicly and disassociate yourself from the Umuchuku, this curse I lay on you today shall follow you. He said,
you're still hanging there. Let me see, because it looks like that. Wait, we hold on to this.
all right, welcome to the program. Can you unmute yourself? Okay. Yes, go ahead.
You are my comrade. I greet you.
I greet you.
Before I go on, please, I want to use this opportunity now because I came in. This is my second time. I've not come to your platform before, but I listened to you. And I want to use this opportunity to tell you not to deviate. You are my leader.
Did you hear that?
For standing on the truth, you are my leader. I don't care whoever in this movement that have sworn an oath to destroy or to sabotage men on ground.
Fake ESA, no.
I wouldn't have come back here, but I was instructed to do so. Because who's supposed to come here to talk this don't want to bring up his voice on this platform for security reasons. I want to let all Biafrans all over the world, especially the people in Biafra land, to know one thing. And what they should know this voice you played. This is the voice of our beloved sister Efe. I know Efe very well. She know me, but she don't know. She may not know I'm the one talking.
She know you, but she might not know you are the one talking.
This is when Efe was on the right track. This is when Efe was speaking the truth. This is when Efe stood on her ground and said no to evil. And said no to the kidnap of our leader. But today, I'm not hearing that from her again.
Which leader is you talking about when he already called you his leader? Did you see how this guy who fake ESN, this is the fake ESN they are using. I want you to understand, fake ESN. Now he come in, he tell you, my leader, you are my leader. He did not debunk it. He did not reject it. He's supposed to say, I reject it in Jesus' name. Because our leader is in the DSS dungeon. I don't need to talk too much when I am bringing all these things so that you will just understand exactly what is going on. Because we have done all the talking. All now is just to be flashing back. The reason why we are flashing back is for you to hold this thing at the back of your head. Because I got bottle very soon. Pay attention. Pay attention. I want you to understand something here.
The program.
Ikuku, welcome to the program. Ikuku.
Can you unmute yourself?
Okay.
Ikuku. Yes, go ahead.
You are my comrade. I greet you.
His comrade. I greet you.
Before I go on, please, I want to use this opportunity now because I came in. This is my second time. I've not come to your platform before, but I listened to you.
I came in. This is my second time, but I have not come to your platform, before. But I listened to you. I came in. This is my second time, but I have not come to your platform before because it is a script given to him by a Berima. Calling me Ikuku, ESN, Ikukundi ESN, so that he will call you his leader. So that you, a Fulefu that is in my comment section, will believe ESN now is calling a Fulefu Berima my leader. You don't know the psychology. That is the reason why we are bringing it back to you. Because all this truth is going back to hunt all of you. It's going back to hunt all of you. Evil that man does will always dwell with them. Continue.
And I want to use this opportunity to tell you not to defeat. You are my leader.
You are my
Take
leader.
It or leave it.
You are my leader. Take it or leave it. Lead and the ESN. Simon Njoko. You are my leader. Take it or leave it. He didn't debunk it. He acknowledged it. He digested it. But he claimed that our leader. Every day he come and tell you our leader. Listen.
For standing on the truth, you are my leader. I don't care whoever in this movement that have sworn an oath to destroy or to sabotage men on ground.
Did you see where it was going? Men on ground. Men on ground. These are the men on ground. Ikuku. Ikuku men on ground. My leader. Eperima in Finland. A dog a moon from Naya very soon.
I wouldn't have come back here but I was instructed to do so.
He was instructed to do so. He wouldn't have come back here, but he was instructed to do so, given a script. The instruction is actually the script Berima gave to him. That's why he started Taliban from the beginning. I have never been here before. This is my second time, but I have never come here before. But I am listening to you. My leader, you are my leader.
Who's supposed to come here to talk this?
This is revision.
No one to bring up his voice on this platform for security reasons. I want to let all Biafrans all over the world, especially the people in Biafra land, to know one thing. And what they should know is that, okay, before I go on that, I want to comment on this voice you played. This is the voice of our beloved sister, Efe. I know Efe very well. She know me, but she don't know. She may not know I'm the one talking.
She know you, but she might not know you are the one talking.
This is when Efe was on the right track.
This is when Efe
was speaking the truth. This is when Efe stood on her ground and said no to evil. I say no to the kidnap of our leader. But today, I'm not hearing that from her again. She's on social media now attacking one of the other. Was that, by the way? That meeting she mentioned there that happened, that is 100% fact. That meeting took place. Men have.
That is it. That is it. It is the way they in fact, they draw their plan, their map. We are doing a revision here. A revision. Because he claimed it takes a week to flush out. We are doing a revision. Hear this before we continue.
They don't believe on it too. Samuel Ekpa is not stupid. He know what he's doing. Samuel Ekpa is the person that starts this history teller. If it is a lie, go back. Samuel Ekpa start with Igodo history, which is Idu history. So Samuel Ekpa know what he's doing. He's not stupid. Don't worry, Samuel Ekpa will change that in page. When our people have know who they are, he will change it to Idu. Go and mark it. I'm telling you today. It's not.
Did you hear that? He will change his page when he finishes still enough money. When he finishes still enough money, he will change his page. Now, let us hear something from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. To know if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asks us, if we see, things, we should start changing the name of the things he put in place. I don't have a full video of it, but we will listen.
Others universe. I am making this statement with direct reference to the nonsense happening in Aba and elsewhere. In Aba, we have a coordinator in Aba. Everybody will be mailing to our coordinator until I come home. If you have any complaint, you keep it until I come. This was the reason why we lost the war between 67 and 70. Lack of discipline.
Lack of discipline. If you have any complaint, keep it until I come home. But idiots from nowhere, from the pit of hell, come to tell you that their complaint now, we are going to change everything. Umuchukwu writer must be changed to writers of conscience. DOS must be changed to ESN command. Biafra must be changed to Idu. This is how it is, and this is what has been going on. Somebody asked me for the link. The link is there. You can come in if you have something to say. The link is there. That is one thing I don't know. How can member of ESN know about meeting that made by leadership? You know, that is one thing you should not. You should be asking Perima in Finland and his concussion. His concussion. They are fighting for money all over the place now. They are fighting all over the place for money. You know, that is what is going on. You know, I don't know. Somebody is here. This Prince Charles, who are you actually calling idiot boy? Will you be able to make yourself clear? Because I don't have a phone here with me. I don't have a phone here with me to see if you are replying a comment or you are calling me your father, idiot boy. Yeah, I want you to just write it correctly so that I will know. Write it correctly. And if you want to, maybe if you want to call me idiot, there is a link there. You can actually bring yourself in and call me the idiot. I will digest it maybe face to face, man talk to man, not a coward in the comment section. So if you are talking to me, I have given you a link. You come in. C2, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Mazi, I salute you, appreciate you, man. You are doing the needful. You are actually doing justice, to every rubbish that this criminal that is parading himself in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disciple. But I love what is happening now, so that our people, you see, they have begun to accuse. You see, Mazi, I will repeat what I always said, but thank God that Mazi Nnamdi did not, although he is a lion, he will not fall for that rubbish. Imagine the people that some of us, many of us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have trained. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says, there's something he always said, I know people don't pick it up. He said that this IPOB that he's trained, and the people you know, and the people you do not know, they will be more than Mossad. You see, people should go back to his brokers that we will replicate Mossad, and even when Biafra come, we will even Mossad will even come and learn from us. But this this idiot, they don't understand when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says something. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put things in place, but nobody will know. Nobody know who is who. I got one that you see this criminal, eh? Mazi, I'm believing Judgment Day is coming.
Of course.
But he didn't. You know, when we come here and talk it, just like as he said, he did not know that there is some learned people who watch him. Some learned people who watch him. When he lied, they know, they will just laugh. Mazi, there is some if there is some brokers you were doing, I think yesterday or something like that, where this idiot said that there is no even men in their camp. You remember when he said that? Now, our people that is listening, first of all, their agenda was sent Nelly out to deceive Chinasa Nworu. I have been telling our people this thing. The agenda was send Nelly out because that woman is demented. That woman is sick. The agenda failed. Send Nelly out. Tell him to, you see the way she said that their conversation was good, everything was going smoothly until he brings Simon in and the conversation changed. He thinks Chinasa Nworu is an idiot. He thinks Chinasa Nworu is just somebody he think that man, yap. We don't even know who that man is. He think he's somebody who come to gossip or talk. No.
He does not talk. Yes, member.
Exactly. He think he's your member.
And that broadcast you are talking about, let me actually
raise the alarm on live television that new groups may emerge in the region to counter the secessionist agitations of the indigenous people of Biafra. The governor went on to
spoke at length for hours. And this is my conversation. Basically, the bottom line, I told Chinasa Nworu that I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. So, and he asked me, what does that mean? I say I cannot tell you exactly what it means, but I know I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. When the people of Biafra reject DOS, it means the spirit of Biafra has rejected DOS. And he asked me, how possible? How do I know? I said, I don't know, but this is what I am seeing. This is something that is going to happen. And I want us to find a solution, to figure out what we need to do. I was on the phone with Chinasa for hours. I told Chinasa, this is exactly how it's going to happen. And then when it happens, our people will be kind of hopeless. They wouldn't know where to turn to. We need some kind of structure. And then Chinasa asked me, so what do you suggest? What do we do? I said, since you're in charge of the ESN, and since we know that Chukwuokike has rejected DOS, because I told him, I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. It doesn't matter how much he denies, it's going to happen. It's already happening. I told Chinasa, what we can do is to try to figure out, maybe we can try, instead of saying DOS, we can change from DOS command to ESN command. And he asked me, I said, since you're able to speak to the people, and then as long as ESN is concerned from this side in the diaspora in DOS, you are the one in charge. So maybe from there, we can start there to address the people. But definitely, that DOS has been rejected because there's a demonic hold on DOS. I said there are people who has done real terrible things in DOS, and that's why Elohim have rejected DOS. And then we have to do something real quickly, because we don't want our people to be like wandering, like people wandering in the wilderness without direction. I said our people have so much faith in DOS because our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that DOS is the administrative structure. That's the head that we see. I said that what I see that is going to happen is going to be very terrible. At a point, people will no longer listen to the EOS. They wouldn't want to hear EOS anymore. I said we can do something. You can announce that we are no longer in DOS command and control to ESN. So probably changing the name can help.
Because he has the ESN, he is one of the signatory to Umeri account.
Mazi, now I so much love this step you played. It's for wisdom people, not for useless idiots. These idiot people, not for them. It's for wisdom people to understand. Yeah. First of all, Dave Omahe, Willie Obiano, Soludo, all these governors, Okezi Bazo, Okorocha, Ekwaramadu, all of these politicians in Biafra land are part of this thing this woman is doing. They kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. First of all, the first thing they go is after DOS. Because they know if DOS, that is why he said that our people will eventually reject DOS. It doesn't matter what he said. Mazi Chinasa said to her, how? What happened? He now said they should change DOS to ESN command. That is where Simon puts in his name, ESN. You understand? Eventually, if Chinasa Nworu agree to announce that no more DOS is a ESM, that is where Samanapa is going to take up that ESM that you see he put his name. And eventually,
sorry for interrupting you. There is something she also mentioned here. Then we now remove it from DOS command and control and call it ESN. No more command and control.
Exactly.
They cannot listen to command from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's what they're still preaching today.
And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told us that the reason why we can catch the zoo and defeat the zoo in anywhere around the world is because of our command and control. I don't know if people listening to I don't know. Mazi, did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak this big grammar, or I don't? Sometimes I myself, I'm not that much educated, but I can understand Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with the wisdom Chukwuokike give me. I know anything he said. I know where he's going. I don't need to argue. That is why you see me. In the meet, I don't argue. I know everything. What every intelligent IPOB does not argue. He knows the left and the right. He knows the focus. He does not argue. If you tell him to go and carry tea and give to the privileged people, he will go. Because we know exactly what we are looking for. We know who we are following. We don't need to argue. If there is something, we know where to channel it to. How can somebody, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being kidnapped? It's not up to 1 week. This dementic idiot, people call doctor. I don't know where she get doctor for. Just like Fulani, if they want to convince people in the zoo, they will go and take a title from one school, from one part school, from somewhere, and say they are this. And she has the temerity to go and meet us and start discussing this type of thing. That is not command and control. They should change it. And our people are not seeing these things. Man, these are a bunch of criminals. You know what they did? They think that DOS is going to fall low to this their garbage. They think that DOS has a bunch of idiots. You can see, let people begin to know if they are fighting themselves. Let us not think that or rejoice. No, because I know eventually these people will fall. You see the way they are fighting themselves now. Some IPOB members will be rejoicing. Oh, you see, they are fighting themselves. No, don't rejoice. Eventually, they will eventually fall. That is why I don't rejoice, because I know that these people are criminals. They will fall, and that is happening in our eyes. You don't need to rejoice. That if you see them come out and be exposing themselves, they steal money for 700 and something. This thing, that they are causing themselves now online. Mazi, you and I know that.
Come across that one. No.
Mazi,
I haven't been online in a while.
Yes. Do you see? First of all, the agenda was to. That is where you see someone start causing DOS criminals. He start pushing that DOS criminals to enter into people's mind. You see, our leader said, "Don't tell a black man something. Don't finish the story immediately, because he will never get it in his mind." He keep giving him that expose. Slowly, it will get into their mind. You see the way Samuel was pushing DOS criminal every day. What do you think he's doing? That he know exactly, because he know if he come to line every day, DOS criminal, it will be entering into our people's core. So yes, you are right. That is what he was doing. Samuel, we are very clever than this idiot. He has to be pushing. Mazi, if I want to do something now online, maybe I want to attack somebody, I will keep calling that person name, until I will stop. I will keep calling that until it sink in the marrow of the people. Before people, that is what Samuel did. He keep calling DOS criminal. Hey, they embezzle money. They sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you and I know that DOS has no hand in what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But he wants to sell it out to jail so that the gullible ones will understand it. We think it's true. And people are beginning to understand it. When DOS make a broker, he will come and counter it. Who is, people keep, some IPOB members, some of them don't even know Samuel. I'm telling you. I've spoken to one of our gallant, but he said that guy, he don't even know who that guy is. I'm telling you, these are the guy who come out and keep challenging. He does not even know some IPOB member. When they get opportunity, when they get shit today, go had the previous summer Finland. They are ready. But you just see that guy is nobody. We just want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out so that and let me tell our people. You see all these things Samuel is doing. His agenda is to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he comes out. You people should understand it now, because Anna Agonia. Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All this radio is floating. All these things is bringing this boys brigade to put them is to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he comes out. And if he attacks Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he comes out, that is final. Because everything you see he's doing is to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never come out. That is their plan. Everything you see he's doing, he will come out and shout, "Go and kill this person. Go and kill that person." Let me tell you something. All those things I have Chagulie. this guy did not know that Biafra land. They are there. If you come and say all those things, they carry that assignment. That is why we are telling him, remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are not violent people. IPOB is not violent. Any day, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, any day we go violent, we announce it to the world that we are going violent. Maz, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
No, I'm understanding you. Of course.
He made it clear. That's why I said, did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these people that say they are listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, did they always understand this man? He said, any day we will go violent, we will make it clear to the whole world that we have already given them enough evidence. Then any day we will go violent. We come here, we don't hide anything. He said we will announce it. Not do anything, because you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. And then you have scavenging, there's no evidence against it. First of all, extradition is a crime. It's international crime. That one alone, you see what Kenya president says. Technically, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in Kenya. Then why are you judging him in Nigeria? Why? It's an international offense, because we want to pin the Nigeria government down there. And this guy comes out. He first of all tell you, we are not listening to anybody that is in DSS done job. Our people don't understand the 100. That's why I call them morons. They are fools. They cannot understand. The only time when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come online, they open their radio, they listen, but they don't go with.
They don't pay attention, and he keeps telling them, pay attention.
Pay attention. Even tell them, bring your pen and your book. So jot it down so that it will be easy for you. Alamajiri, bring your slate. The Alamajiri we are causing now are even the people writing it down.
Of course.
From what I'm seeing now,
what you said is absolutely truth, because there is one Alamajiri who confirmed it, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prophesied that where there is Fulani in a mosque, and Hausa man or Yoruba man will never lead prayer in the mosque.
No way. No way.
They confirmed it the other day.
Of course.
And Hausa man confirmed it the other day in their post.
Mazi, anything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu open his mouth and stand on that holy platform and say is gospel. That is raw. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fear nobody. He said it raw, and God give him the wisdom to pilot this struggle, and he's doing it the way he's supposed to do. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never make any mistake. Nobody. You see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will give you assignment to bring yourself out to see if you are genuine.
Yes.
That is all he did to this idiot.
Even Biafra and this Berima.
And even give this Berima the expo. Don't allow devil to go inside you. He's the only one.
The reason why he told him to go to Radio Biafra is the last to try him to
exactly. Exactly. But people don't understand it. And this idiot come out and say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have handled him Radio Biafra. That was number one. That was lie. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never handled Radio Biafra. He went there and put it. So you see, this guy and Nelly, they know exactly what they are doing. You see, he asked Nelly to go and see if they can destroy DOS so that he can take over.
That reminds me, let's finish that tape, because we didn't play where he will come in, where they now suggesting him coming into DOS. Okay. Listen.
If there's anything that DOS has done, then we can pray for God to forgive us, but we need a structure. We need something that people can look onto.
Wow.
I wouldn't go into the details of what we spoke, but when the right time comes, I will go into details. I don't record people, but I believe he recorded the conversation. So if he's good enough, let him bring it up.
Let me say something about it now. Let me remind our people the reason why she said what she said now, that she don't record people. But he believed that Tina Sanwo-Olu recorded everything. Now, this is where intelligence come. Tina Sanwo-Olu, even if Tina Sanwo-Olu recorded Nelly Ofebu, the reason why he's persuading Tina Sanwo-Olu to, if he's be a man enough to play it, he wants Tina Sanwo-Olu to come and play to see if China Sanwo-Olu recorded her or not. Because if actually China Sanwo-Olu recorded her, there are some things she might said China Sanwo-Olu don't want to play and keep it till when our leader comes out. That is why she see her crying. She want to see if China Sanwo-Olu is going to release it. He think he's a gullible person to release whatever they discuss. So that
you know that is the approach Merima is using. They draw a map before they come for this journey.
Of course.
He's using it whenever you expose him, he will bring it to his audience. He will bring it to his audience. See what this person say. See what they are saying. He will brainwash them with it. That's what he does. That is the reason why Nelly is now saying he knows that he's recording him. He is recording her. Because she know, of course, that this type of information need to be recorded.
Of course.
It's either you agree or you blow the cover. That's what she made peace with it. Now she will say, she's recording her to act as if she is innocent, or to act like she is pure in what she is suggesting. That is the reason why she's now telling you she knows, knowing the sensitivity of what she is actually blabbering with her mouth.
And do you know, let me remind our people, do you know it's not paining me. I want it to be happening so that our people's eyes will open. Do you know the implication of what Simon and Nelly of Febu and Madam Oyibo are doing? Using IPOB money to go and sponsor criminals in Biafra land. Now, ESM is fighting two battles. We are fighting Fulani in our bush. These Sahel criminals, Buhari, when he was alive, bring to Nigeria to take over Nigeria. ESM have succeedingly pursued them out. And now, this Perima, with his gang, they form another gang to stay there. Now, ESM is fighting two battles. They are fighting Fulani, and they are fighting again these criminals that Samaneba have brought, plus the one Asari Dokobo and his gang are bringing. So it's like we are fighting how many battles to chase away these criminals in our land. Now
they want to overwhelm the ESM.
Exactly. They want to overwhelm the ESM. They eventually want ESM to troop out so that maybe Nigerian government, police and army, will engage them ambush them, we engage them. But little do they know that our people are intelligent. The people that is handling ESM is intelligent. That is exactly what Nelly and Samanepa is doing, and their gangs. They eventually think that they will provoke our leadership so that they will ask these men to come out. If they come out, maybe Nigerian government will ambush them. But little do they know that we know all those things. ESM operate the way they did not know. They will catch you and they will send you home, their beautiful house where you are going to go sleep. Because when they catch these criminals, ESM have run on a hulu in heaven where they go to sleep. That place
they send them to judgment. They send them to God.
Yeah, that's a beautiful home. That is what I call it.
Just like this one now, the faith. Just like this one, the faith of this one.
Oh, somebody is.
And the Henry Menos of I won a course. Okay. One kundi. Talk on the equal as you can age the game boy for the second. Huh? Ebo ne kunuji. Huh? Ebo.
Yes,
Go there, Wunuji.
yeah, bro.
Just like this one now. All of them. They want to bring, we have another somebody here. They actually want to bring, make ESN, overwhelm ESN. C2, I think we lost you. We lost you there, so you are welcome back. And we have Jonathan Uche. Jonathan Uche is also here with us.
Mazi, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Yeah. Somebody was disturbing my line, so I tried to remove him. Yes. So that is what happened.
Right.
Well, yeah. So like as I was telling my Biafrans, the genuine ones, that ESM, they want to overwhelm ESM. And overwhelming these gallant men, their plan was to see if they will bring them out. But we don't do those things to please anybody. We are not going to bring anybody out. ESM is doing what they kept them to do. When the right time came, everything comes from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If that is why I said that this struggle is command and control. If it is left for our DOS and HOD, by now they would have. If he left for Tinas and Umoru alone, he will see how these people will. But believe you me, the people will see something they haven't seen.
No, the person that is saving these people is just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu telling us.
Calm. I'm telling you. You know, they think maybe that is why some this criminal telling you that their camps are empty. Yeah, taking advantage, telling the world that their camps are empty. This is the man who told you that he's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disciple, and he's telling you that his security camps is empty. And this is some idiot cannot understand it. Mazi, I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. He's directly giving the zoo government, there is no more ESM information. You know what I tell people, that this guy is everything he's doing is to tell Nigerian government, like, look at these people, look at the way you go, find them this way, go this way. He's telling them that the camps are empty, there is no more ESM, and he does not know how ESM function. He does not know where they are, and they cannot find them. All you need to do, and you will see it, and people are seeing it there. And not everything they will just show you what you want to show you. I cannot show you everything. There's no need. They can rap, they can yap, they can do everything. And let me tell our people, every damage that Samenepa have caused to our people, he will pay for it. Our people should mark today's date down. He will pay. And there is program Metusedek did. If anybody knows who this guy, this Biafra Unite is, please kindly give us his information. People say he's in Biafra land, people say he's in Italy. We want to know who that guy is. And people that is listening now, you people know this guy that calls Biafra Unite, you know, because there's something they say that guy is doing in Biafra land. So please, anybody that knows this information, you know where to pass it. There's no need. They will pay when the right time comes. And the right time is fast approaching. This is Perimanelli and Mado, they will pay for all these things. Our people should keep quiet. He can come on social media and yap and rap, and it does not move me, it does not shake us. When the right time comes, we will tell them. All the ESM name they have used and IPOB they have used to, you know, defraud people. All those money, they will account of it. They will account of it. Mark today's date. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may actually date to. They will. You see these things these people have caused. Go to the death of our people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said there is no more seat at home. The person you said you are fighting for to bring him out, he told you that no more seat at home. He passed the message. Why must you enforce it at home? Why? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a very intelligent man. He knew quite very well. He knows Janjaweed. He know that this man told you that he take his time to learn exactly what Nigeria and Ojukwu pass through in the hands of Nigeria. And he's publishing it. That is what is killing. He said that he will bury Nigeria with the truth. He will not shoot any bullet. Nigeria will go down with the truth. And we are seeing it there. He said he take his time to read the brain of black man. Then he take his time to study our people, Ndibo. And he's getting it there. He said he take his time to study
somebody who said there are two Biafran Unite. You are looking for Biafran Unite or Biafran Unity?
Sorry, Biafra Unity. Sorry.
Is it
the one that is
Unite? I think it's Unite you are looking for.
Yeah, Unite, the one that is in the front, working with this autopilot. People know him
on YouTube.
Yes.
It's Biafra Unite.
Yeah, the one that always defraud our people too. He's working with the Samenepa.
Yeah, it's Biafra Unite.
Yes, Biafra Unite. People should, you know what our people know what to do. Go back to watch Mazi Metusedek, this thing he did. People are beginning to, you know, find the information of that guy. So we need to get that guy. We need to know who he is. And believe you me, our people will get him. It's just a matter of time.
The
Now,
one that is covering himself in a cartoon, I think he is also part of, I think he is still in the struggle. He is still in the structure somehow.
no, he's not. He's working with his hammer and Ekperima.
Yes, but I think he, remember he is masking himself. He's masking himself.
That
He
is what
can be that inside rat that is passing information to the outside rat.
yes. Yes. People should go to Melchizedek brokers
Somebody
I
say
think
it's
on
in
Monday.
Italy. We are having a call and we have some audience out there. I am going to bring them in, but let me take this call because he's been calling. Mazi Justice and Mazi Jonathan. Jonathan, I will give you a platform. Let's listen to this caller. The caller on the line, your name. Oh, you drop. Okay, Mazi Jonathan, C2. I am going to let Mazi Jonathan in. Mazi Jonathan, please, if your mic is muted, unmute your mic and bring your take. Then after that, use 3 minutes, then Mazi Justice will come in. Are you there, Mazi Jonathan? Unmute yourself.
Yes. Hello. Am I coming out clear?
Yeah, you are coming out clear. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening, my brother. Thank you very much. Good evening, dear friends. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. Mazi, I really want to thank you for the good work you are doing for the Biafrans. I thank you very much. People like you are still in this struggle because I wonder where would have been if not people like you. Meanwhile, having through the comment section, I saw a lot of autopiloters who are commenting rubbish here. Just like one of them said that thousands are listening to autopilot. Why is 40? I replied to the comment and asked him, then what are you doing here? These are the problem we are. These are the problem we are facing, and I thank God that people like you are here to debunk all these murderers. They are just like you said.
Exactly.
Samuel Ekpa had been someone that even the little followers he has, people supported him because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When he started remember the word he always used to use. He used to use that we are here to change the narrative. They change the narrative. So because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that's because nobody knows Samuel Ekpa from Adam. Just because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that's where his followers begin to rise. Because we thought that he was one of us, but only time change every other thing. So I thank you very much, and I want to use this opportunity to urge Biafrans. If you are listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you are a student of a radio Biafra, you will always hear him say that I am DOS, and DOS is me. So in my absence, whatever DOS said is what stands, irrespective of how tough we may find it to believe. What is come from DOS, that's where we stand. So whosoever, whatever he do or whatever they call themselves, that is just is for their own business. Because just as someone say here now that shame unto you, we are fighting from Samuel Ekpa for openly, rubbish. Then I have replied to him, how can you be fighting for the liberation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you are fighting with people that's calling his wife Ashawo? It's not done in that way. It's not done. So, brother, I want to encourage you, please, stay fast. I know a lot of threats are coming. Stefan, don't allow devil to enter you, just like our leader told man, the Ekperima in Finland. If somewhere, don't allow devil to enter you. As if our leader knows some a day like this will come. People don't understand. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a prophet. Look at everything he predicted have come to pass. Look at what is happening to in Ebonyi State governor. Look at what is happening to Willie Obiano and the rest of them. He said, I'll serve Fulani and return back in shame. That's what is happening to them now. So So, brother, thank you very much. And I want to urge Biafrans, if you miss this opportunity now, it will take us 1,000,000 years. And even yet unborn will suffer for it. We are even suffering for the one our fathers failed to achieve. How we have suffered to the extent.
Mazi
Children will
Jonathan, are
suffer
you
10
still
times more
there?
than what we ask. So I urge everyone.
No. I will put you to. I will
Okay.
put you through now.
Okay.
Okay, Mazi Jonathan,
Okay.
are you done talking?
Coming out clear?
Yeah, you are coming out clear. I think round up. You have 20
Okay.
seconds to round up so that I will bring the caller in.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, bro. So I want to beg all the Biafrans. Let's be focused. If we fail to actualize Biafran Republic now, it will take our children more thousands of years to actualize it. We are going to suffer 10 times more than what we are suffering now. So please, irrespective of all the heat or the sabotage, we know who is who in this struggle. DOS, their world was what stand. That's what Nnamdi Kanu taught us about. So please think of your great-grandchildren yet unborn. Think of your next generation, your 20-year generation to come, what they are going to suffer if we, the present generation, fail to actualize Biafra. So, my brother, thank you very much for your good work you are doing for Chineke. May God continue to strengthen you and protect you and your family. God bless you. I will sign up from here, and I'm still online to listen to the rest of the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much. You've given a wonderful speech there. On your went in Yanoro. I am going to, before I go to Mazi Justice, I am going to bring in the caller. He's been calling and he's been waiting. The caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from. You have 2 minutes.
I don't have name is Mazi calling from United. Mazi, I'm calling just to thank you because whenever my sees you, he run away. It's your spirit, you chase him out of the system. So I'm very happy something like you is around. I really appreciate you. I thank you. God will bless you. Because this fight, we will fight this for our generation. That's the fight. Just for us, we're not fighting for ourselves. You see what is happening in Ukraine, where everyone is fighting. We have to know, we Biafrans have to know, we fight this fight for generation to generation. There's no going back. Biafrans need to know. Don't worry about these people. This Simon and people, they're in trouble now. But the beauty of Biafra is taking them around. But now we say we shouldn't chase it. Now this guy was don't touch the help of ever. It's and this is Simon ever. No one should be talking about Simon. The thing that Biafra is to deep in Simon. That's it. My brother. So and I want to talk about Biafra Unite. My brother, this guy is in Biafra Unite. He's a that guy is a dangerous guy, but we are watching him. He's very, very dangerous. Biafra Unite. We are all watching. So to tell you, we are all watching. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is our caller from the United States, and somebody else is calling. And the caller, I will put you on speaker after Mazi Justice is done. Mazi Justice, please use 3 minutes to address, your concern. Go ahead, Mazi Justice.
Yeah, good evening, George. Hello, good evening. Am I coming out clear?
Yeah, you are loud and clear. Go ahead. Good evening.
Am I coming out clear?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening once again.
Good evening.
Mazi, really, I enjoy your program. Like I said the last time, I always enjoy it. Since I caught you on the page, I've never missed. It's like will I call it? It's not Sunday now. It's now daily
how do they say daily worship? Yeah, I love your analysis and your approach is academical, and a lot of people, majority of brothers and sisters, they listen from one side, and the thing goes out from the other side. What you do now, the perspective you have brought into this struggle is trying to refresh our mind and remind us this is what happened yesterday, day for yesterday. Is you are bringing our lives. We don't keep records. That is our problem. We don't keep records. Not that the things are not clear. The area I wanted to make request of you guys that have this gift, because I call it a special gift. I want you guys to digress a bit to, this perspective. These guys, at the Pelima and the Co, we try to use this word saboteur. Yes, saboteur is not appropriate. The most appropriate is they are infiltrators and agents who is a member of an organization from the one believe in the organization, and after a while, out of certain sentiments, change course. That's saboteur. But an infiltrator and an agent is somebody that have been assigned to get into an organization and get some facts or destroy that organization. And so the moment we begin to look at them as that, we can now see that this is why they are not slowing down, because they have been given the assignment. And then they hijacked IPOB fund in America to add to what they have from government. Remember, they are being sponsored by government.
Yes.
And that's like cheap
Mazi
money.
Justice, you are breaking up. I think your network.
They're giving money.
Mazi Justice, your network is frustrating. It's breaking. It's cracking. Your network is cracking.
Okay, give me some. You can call another person. Let me set my network. Let me try.
Okay. Yeah, refresh your network.
Is it? I'm on mobile network. Let me set it at home.
No, I think you are coming out clear.
Okay.
Continue before we bring in.
Just a minute. Okay. Am I coming out clear now?
It's still cracky. If
Hello?
there is something you need to, upgrade, I think go for it. Let me bring in our caller. Then I will bring you back in. Then you continue. The caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from. Please use 3 minutes while we are waiting for Mazi Justice to refresh his network.
Okay, my brother. Good evening from New York. Mazi Nnamdi speaking. I so much appreciate your program and the opportunity given to me to share my view this evening. My name Mazi Nnamdi. Yeah, my people, my brothers and sisters listening to me now, I just want to point out something. I wanted to call you yesterday, but before I would finish what I was doing, then I think the program ended. So, but I just want to put on and, chip in with Birima, with his M branch that it was, taking a compliment from them in the video that you showed us yesterday. What happened is that this guy just the man is very happy because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in a DSS conjure, because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have been outside, he know he cannot. They not dare him to use IPOB name and be scamming our people, because that is the only thing that when you watch the parade that we are doing, these people are just like Boys Brigade or Sea Scout, that one of them or whatever, and I pay them little money, send somebody to put his picture there and take the match, so that then we say, oh, this guy is even in charge of M branch, while he don't even know that M branch don't even have a uniform. So, and they want people to start discussing about M branch because he's a crazy and he's running mad. Because the cost of everybody and the blood of innocent people that die because of this struggle are not, they are not in peace with him. They are fighting him. That is why he's, messing up. Because this, what he did yesterday or day before yesterday when he did that match, was a kind of, a big slap to himself. And they never want to show it. It was almost... This our sister in I think in France that showed, that shared the video. So I don't know how he get busted, because he know that he already fucked up. But he was trying to use it to scam those people that is still scamming, because that is why you can hear Simon only everything about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created is fake and criminal. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu younger brothers and sisters, they are all criminals and betrayers. It's only Umweri account where Nelly can remove money and give to Simon Ekpa to do whatever he wants. He will tell all those people that is coming, go and put the money. Don't give money in somebody's hand. If you don't give money in somebody's hand, I want to ask you a question. Is it spirit that will go and remove the money? It's the person that is in charge of that account. Who is in charge of that account? Nelly and Oyibo. In America here where I am, even if three of you are a signatory to one person that issued the check, the one person will be in possession of that check, can go to a bank and withdraw that money. If it is a bank that has ATM card, anybody can go and withdraw that money. Yes. As long as three, it doesn't matter. They're not going to wait until three of you are together before you cash money.
There is always a proxy.
Organization where I am here, I am their leader. Any person can go and take money in the bank. So it doesn't matter as long as you have a signatory to the bank. So it will be deceiving those brain people. Oh, after all, we don't give the money to Simon. We put it in the bank. There's somebody who Simon is so loyal to. That is why he can never curse Nelly. Whatever Nelly talk, Simon will say, Nelly is me, I am Nelly. Because after you put that money in the Umweri account, Nelly will go to the Chase Bank or whatever bank and withdraw the money and give to Simon. Through the money, he opened his radio. You never ask yourself, what name is in that radio? So that is number one. The M branch that is matching yesterday, if everybody that knows anything about M branch, is like CIA, it's like undercover police. So, but this man is bringing, when you go to the M branch, which he claimed, those fake M branch, watch on their chest, you will see something like a logo, like there is nothing like a Biafran logo there to tell you that those people are just ARNG people. Because if you have been a victim of those people that scam people, watch when they tell you they want to wash money for you. When they want to wash money, then we always put original dollar, something that look that all of them are good. Then when they watch the thing, then we'll watch it, and after watching the money, you will see that the first one is dollar. Then we'll ask you to go and spend it.
Blue wash.
Every other one is every other one is fake. That is what Simon Ekpa wants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dead, because he can use his sweet mouth with those things that he put in his mouth to scam you people. But I want to tell you, especially people that live in Biafra land, as my senior brother always says, if you allow somebody to deceive you, so you don't have a common sense, you can't use your brain, you are an adult. As long as you are 18 years, you have your own thinking that you can think very well and reason well. You are a man or you're a woman. So what I want to advise you, remember, Simon Ekpa never raised money for one day for the people that is fighting to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a custody, Ejiofor or the Sam Ezekome. He never asks you to raise money so that he can teach to these people. He always talk about ESN, ESN, because he knows that he's not even in charge of ESN, and he will corner that money and eat it and eat the money and use it for his own aggrandizement. Now, the people that is look at since 2015, Chimezie right, that the co-defendant with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ejiofor and the co-lawyers are still fighting for these people. Where do you think IPOB is making money to fight for these people? And when IPOB want to raise money, we say don't raise money. DOS is criminal, while he is the one that is the main criminal, because the main criminal will always tell you that the owner is a criminal. So I want you to use your tongue and count your teeth. If you still want to die with someone, when you get an issue, he has no lawyer to come and defend you in Biafra land. And those people that is in America or in Europe, most of them are partner in crime. Like one of our brother that is asking about Biafra Unite. Biafra Unite is the guy that always raise his mouth is sweet like Simon too. You always, anchor with their fundraising. It's not. The other one is the one that writes in the comment section that says Achebe. It's not Achebe. Achebe was a Biafra unity, but now is is MAP. So it's not Achebe. Achebe have retrieved from know that evil, that the Simon is full of evil, and Achebe have retrieved and believe in command and control.
I think Biafra Unite. Biafra Unite. There is this guy who was speaking. Biafra Unite has something to do with this rabbit, Charles.
Yeah. He run his mouth a lot. Yeah, he run his mouth a lot, and he's a Biafra. He used to even broadcast in Radio Biafra until they kick him out.
Yeah, there was a voice note. There was a voice note I heard one time. Ikenga played that voice note. So anybody who is actually looking for who is Biafra Unite, Ikenga played that voice. The person telling Rabbit Charles that he must start putting people on payroll, that they will hijack Radio Biafra and litter those people. It is the same guy who was speaking on that voice note is Biafra Unite. He masked himself.
Unless if you play the audio, I will tell you if it is him or not. If I heard his voice, I would know, but I didn't know about that, but I know his voice.
I will check that audio.
Whenever he's playing it, we say, we move. So that is how he speaks.
Okay, round up. I want to bring Mazi justice because he's...
So I'm running up. So my people, especially people in Biafra land, just use your tongue and count your teeth. Look at those people that they arrested with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu since 2015. IPOB leadership are still, because IPOB are still standing for these people. If you want to follow autopilot and say there is nobody that is their chairman or there is no leader, anybody can just wake up and do anything. But in Finland are the one collecting compliment with that is a Renji Boys Brigade that they call
ESN M branch. He said it's ESN M branch.
M branch. So you're supposed to know by now. The bany I say we all is so you know the one that is the truth. There's no need about preaching. Yeah. Simon is a criminal and is making. He just wanna. He's a poor guy and calling himself a rich guy. Yes. He's in Finland working nothing. He want to make money from you. That's it. He's close. Nothing but it's a cost money that is eating. I've already cost him and I will keep costing him. Thank you very much. Remain blessed, my brother. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is it. So when you talk about the M branch, this is the logo, the one they presented to us. on the screen because they are criminal. Criminal will always leave a trace. That's why we always go back to what they have said. We are live and direct. We are live on YouTube at Judge Money Blog Africa. We are live on Twitter at Judge Money Blog or at Judge Money Blog at Judge Money C. We are live on Twitter because we know that when we are exposing criminals on Twitter, it is in real time. The whole world will pay attention. Mazi Justice, let us try again. I will unmute you. You can go ahead. You are making a lot of sense. So that's why I don't want to interrupt you a lot. So go ahead.
Sorry, I don't. I will try to remember why I stopped. Yeah.
Where you stopped is that you were talking about infiltrator and saboteurs.
Yes. The thing is this: everybody is aware now, and even the guys, if he's not an infiltrator, if he's a saboteur, it's manageable. We can cage him and bring him back. Once you discover that somebody, you expose a saboteur, he willingly surrenders. But somebody on assignment doesn't give up. And you know one thing about crime, if you commit a crime and try to cover up, you go on committing and committing and committing. That is the one thing about crime. These people are into something. I always say, when I sit in my private room, I always say, God is the mercy of God is so enormous. If these people have gone on rampage before Onyendu came, they brought Onyendu to court in Nigeria. Nigeria government would have gone on to do what we call cover up. And that cover up might end up, killing Onyendu. Do you understand? Yes. But God so kind, these people kept on waiting until he was brought to court. Do you understand? Yeah. This woman, Nelly Ofebu, if you look at her history and look at the history of Simon Ekpa, you find that there is relationship somewhere. There is a relationship somewhere. I don't know Madam Oyibo or whatever they call her, but at least these two people, they have been in politics, yes, and they have related to politicians in Nigeria. Do you understand? Simon was in Germany when IPOB attacked Ike Kweremadu, and you know everybody's aware of his statement, Daddy, and his reaction. I don't think he has changed. What the government found out is when Umahi boasted that a new group from IPOB will spring up, when he boasted, they have established contact. Do you understand? So when people say that a lot of people are following these guys, it's just these people that you see are people that are on payroll. But the number you see on page, following him, they are computer generated. Yes. And that's one thing I'm sure of. And so I thank you guys for this job. So I want you guys to, I will suggest that you push this narrative. These guys are not saboteurs, they are agents and infiltrators. Thank you for your good job. And I still say, extend my greetings to your colleagues, because you guys are making our lives easy.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, and good night.
Right. Good night, if you are leaving us here.
No, I'll stay and I'll watch, continue.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
let me bring in Mazi C2. I will give you a platform now. Let me see M2. Mazi M2, please unmute your mic and introduce yourself.
Oh, oh, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Oh, hi, Mazi, George Money. Thank you so much for all you're doing. You are really encouraging a lot of us, to be honest. One of your quotes that I continue to make use of even till tomorrow is, I think that was when you started newly. You draw a difference between what is called autopilot and an ordinary plane. And then you say that autopilot doesn't actually fly on the ground. It's supposed to be in the air. Therefore, if you call yourself autopilot and decided to be driving, if I should use that word, on the ground, you're gonna crash. And that is really very, very super analogy. You don't do autopiloting on the earth. It's supposed to fly. My point today is I was just like looking at what this silly Simon is doing, that he's launching M-Branch. M-Branch, as far as we know, is the International Intelligence Unit of IPOB that was set up by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So to, saying that you are launching that, copying the same name, giving them uniform, I think that is actually is going overboard. And it worries me. It makes me wonder that Simon, the Nelly Ofebu, and the Umar the Highway and their sponsors must have been assured that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not come out of detention alive. That is why they are doing this thing.
Yes.
Because I've been thinking all night. So why would somebody who called himself Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disciples, okay, knowing full well that Nnamdi Kanu, one of the things he hates in life is insubordination, indiscipline, and you are doing that with reckless abandon. Okay, there must be something, about this thing. You must have been assured that keep on doing what they're doing. This man is not going to come out alive. Otherwise, there's nothing else that will make me believe that this guy is just being naive. He knows what he's doing. Therefore, he is not unaware of what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because I'm beginning to think about that way. But he will crash. He will crash. He was saying some time ago that making mockery that the treasury of IPOB has actually dwindled and nobody's paying any money again. That actually touched me, but he doesn't know. Like, it really challenged me. And some of us are now beginning to, tripling in our contribution to IPOB. And I want to use this medium to really look. If you're gonna, whatever you need to do financially to IPOB, you got to do that financially. Okay. Some of us are doing our bit here. It's important for everybody to do that, to really show that this guy, you are actually fighting a lost battle. That is all I have to say now. To be honest, he's taking more than he can chew.
Thank you very much, M2. Thank you very much. You have spoken well, and thank you very much for the compliment. And Mazi C2, are you still there?
Yes, Mazi, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Thank you very much, M2. I appreciate you, my brother, for your I so much appreciate that our people who are quite learned are watching this Berima. He think he's clever, but little did he know that there is some learned people in IPOB who keep, when they see this idiot talk, they just laugh. Just like I don't watch him. I just unfollowed him a long time ago. I unfollowed him. The only way I see him is just money brings his video. I say, oh, is that his plan now? We'll talk about him. But to watch him, God forbid. It's like me. It's like me, keep praying for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to stay there if I watch him. But that is why I keep asking Judge Money that I made it like I paid. I said, just like my brother said, the first day I saw Judge Money, I was like, your video, I watch it every time at work. I will even watch. I said, okay. So we have intelligent people like this. So this guy, I think he's so clever, but he's not. I believe him, he's not. Listen, let me tell our people something now that you need to take home. I want it to sink in. There's some of us, our leader always tell our people tell the whole world that we are born talented. We don't need oil. We don't need gas. We have our brain intact. We come out from our mother's womb, blessed by Chukwu Okike Abiamu. We have everything. We don't need all those things that they said, it's your oil, it's your gas. Now we don't need it. Believe you me, we don't need it. It's just that Nigeria are stupid. They don't want to let Biafrans go. They think we are going to watch them again, repeat what they did. No, this time around is different. Now, let me tell our people the reason why he put this M branch. Let our people understand what I'm going to say now here. When our leader was kidnapped, I go to Radio Biafra and I make it clear to go. I told Samaneba, remove ESM from your mouth. I know everything that this guy wanted to do. I know. I made it clear so that our people to understand. I shout, this guy, people should come to this place. I said, remove ESM from your mouth. Now, he managed to deceive some people, because if you are a soldier, if you are being deceived by somebody who did not put you in that position, which means you're a coward, you're not a soldier. That is what I'm going to call some stupid, gullible idiot that is ESM that fall for this cheap blackmail for this idiot. And they are regretting it. They had ones. They had core ESM that are listening tonight. They are going to listen tomorrow morning. They know that this guy is they know they can't listen to him. But the ones he managed to convince by money, just like the ones they said they buy Jeep for. You see a boy that the 2 Jeeps. You think about it. Somebody these are the money our people are contributing. You know why he's doing this thing? They are doing it to get to ESM so that they can see, oh, look at this one just what he did. They want to use it to, destroy ESM insidely. This is the agenda. This is the assignment they give to this idiot. To use money.
Know that ESN contributed a lot. They made a lot of progress.
Yes. They know. Fulani know. These politicians in our land know. Some people that don't want to come out, they know that they are happy what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Some of these politicians, I'll be honest with you, some of them are happy with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see, that is why there's one video he can make. He said that the reason why we are shouting about what Samanaba is, so that he will not go and use these boys that is so hungry to go and, maybe they will go and kill somebody that is supporting what we are doing. But they will still, maybe they will come out to say something. Yeah, I wasn't having, but if they know that their brother is doing a good job, but they will still play because
your phone. C2.
Yeah.
Something is wrong with your phone. It's like breathing. Is not consistent with your voice.
Okay. Let me go back. Let me go in because the interrupt again before is disturbed. Let me go back. Let me go out and come back again.
Okay. Mazi Justice, do you have something to contribute before he comes in?
I'm not well, you know what this guy was all they are saying, you know, all especially the guy that spoke from America, he have given us a kind of moral boasting that people are, you know, understand exactly where, like I said, these people are agents, because if you look at their modus operandi, first they attacked the finance, and that is how to destroy an organization. Hit the source of income, and when you hit the income, everybody will be in disarray. They hit the finance, it didn't work. They hit the administrative headquarters, which is DOS. It didn't work. And now they now picked some people. Where they picked somebody like Nene Caroline and Kanu Takalo, you know, they wanted to, you know, when you want to kill a fowl, you just begin to remove the feathers. Do you understand? And that's what they wanted to, you know, gradually peel off your resistance before they apply the real poison, you know. But these things are not working for them. And now, like the guy who said, why that he has looked at it and said, maybe these guys are getting first-hand information from somebody somewhere, telling them, reassuring them that Nnamdi Kanu will never come out. Do you understand? And therefore they are pushing. And you know, the assignment given to them is go and cause havoc. By causing havoc in the name of IPOB in eastern Nigeria, for instance, by you know, causing havoc, one, IPOB will lose its legitimacy, you know, the love they have with the people. People will begin to hate them. You understand? Then they can be able to market this into international community that these people are terrorist organization. And then they lose again, because once if you declare IPOB a terrorist organization in the Western world, everybody will it's and that is their target. People are saying you know, we have been called terrorists. It's not like that. We have been called terrorists by a terrorist organization. Doesn't make you a terrorist.
No, we have been called terrorists through sentiment, not
by a terrorist organ. I said by a terrorist organization calling you a terrorist. It doesn't make sense for me. That's the way I see it. Because Nigeria is a terrorist country. A government, you know, they sponsor terrorism, and then you can call another person a terrorist. So the guy is a fool, and you know, a fool who, you know, mad people don't understand they are mad. Do you understand? They call you mad. You are mad. If you call a mad person, you are mad. He will go, he will fight you. He doesn't know that he understands he is mad. So if you want to recruit somebody who has no conscience to do a dirty job. He will do it, understand in the public, in the open, in the market, and claim he's right. And that's what he's doing. He doesn't watch his program. You know, like you now, I'm sure that if you, after finishing your program, you may sit down and watch and take
do a lot.
You understand? Review yourself.
So sometimes my wife will be asking me, "You love yourself so much. That's why you listen to yourself the whole day."
You know, but it's normal if you want to be honest with yourself, you review yourself. You understand? The guy don't care, because if he's somebody who has conscience, who is doing something like doing something without being assigned to do it, he will sit down and review himself and say, "Oh no, I didn't do it well. Maybe I'm overstepping the bound." Do you understand? There will be restrictions. but this time he's at loose because he's on assignment. It's either they deliver or they die in trying to deliver. That's what they're doing.
There is this a Fulefu who wrote rubbish here because that's how they deceive the gullibles. Dixon Iroko, have you ever been in South Africa before? Have you ever been to South Africa before? You say, remember, ANC was tagged a terrorist organization by the West, but it didn't stop them from fighting for freedom. I don't think you have been to South Africa or know about this history of South Africa went through apartheid regime under the Dutch people. They were fighting to come out from apartheid regime. So what you are writing here, you know, it is just something like declaring them like zoo government calling us a terrorist organization. When you can't declare somebody a terrorist organization because they are fighting for their right, for the liberation of their people. That is a terrorist organization through sentiment. It is not a terrorist organization that is in, you know, captured or gazetted in the law. So forget this. Your history of ANC was called a terrorist organization. So ANC was a freedom fighter. That is a sentiment.
Again, George, again, the guy doesn't understand the difference between a country apartheid and a democratic, to say, you know, in quote, democratic government, in quote.
Yes.
Because Nigeria is never a democratic government.
We are like, we are still like
quasi. Our leader called it quasi.
Yeah, quasi military. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so the difference between us and South Africa is that South Africa never had their independence. In our own, we have independence. Do you understand? But internal colonization.
Yes.
Internal. But this one is external. So
yes, we are under neo-colonialism.
Yeah. This one is worse. Neo-colonialism is, but this one is internal.
Yeah.
You understand? So he doesn't understand the history. The story is trying to relate are not the same.
Yeah. Okay, he said he is replying, Judge Money. I was replying to what the man said. I do actually understand, and I am a core IPOB. So don't insult me. Dixon Iroku. Sorry if I have insulted you. Sorry for that. You know, we don't see whether I am.
No, you didn't insult him. You tried to explain. You explained it. You didn't insult.
Yeah,
It was not insulting.
that you are responding to somebody because it comes like a message randomly. So that's
yeah.
So are you done with your input, Mazi Justice?
No, I'm at the background. Allow him. If
okay, Mazi, too, please.
Now, yes, let me finish what I'm explaining to our people. So before I forget, so that our people will get this in their mind. You know, they have tried DOS, it didn't work. They have tried ESM. They managed to get some gullible ones that they managed to deceive them. Now, Samaneba and the people that is giving him, is pushing him, ask him to go to M branch. For him going to M branch to see, that is why he put it ESM M branch, to see if he can use money again to get some our M branch, which he is not going to survive. Our people should understand what this guy is. He know exactly what he's doing, because he did not know the M. He just had M branch, but just like my brother explained, there are IPOB intelligence security that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put on the ground. He don't even know them. Before something happened, they will just give the information to the proper place. Everything that Asari Dokubo is doing, they are the people bringing the information. You will not. They can even be eating with you. They are inside you, but you don't know them. That is why Asari Dokubo is anything he does, he does not know how he goes outside. Anywhere he mounts his boys, anywhere he's bringing them. The M branch are everywhere to locate, to know, to monitor their footsteps. You don't know them. That is why they ask Amaneba now to go to put M branch so that you see if they can use the money they have stored from ESM. See if they can put money there to see if they can get some people and to say, okay, give us information where we can how we can operate, how you can get information from IPOB or something like that. So Samaneba can be using it to be broadcasting. That is why you see he does not get information from everywhere. DOS have closed everywhere. Now he's championing to go to M branch. Maz, I don't know you're following.
Yes.
M branch is put there to see if he can catch some, use it to get some the ones that are going to fall into his magnet. But I believe M branch is not going to fall because they don't know them. That is why Eba Okwaga now, because this is exactly where he's coming now to see if M branch is going to be giving information to be coming out to be broken. That is why he got the he used that systematically to come to say, oh, DOS will be finished on 28th of February because he has no more information. Now he has channeled his criminality to M branch. He systematically wants to infiltrate himself to everywhere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have set up security. That is what is. That is exact. Even M branch is even in DSS. He don't even, let me make it clear to him. He don't know these things. The M branch is even in the Nigerian army. He don't know all these things. Let me tell him now. M branch is even Nigerian police. He don't know them. There are more people. This time, let's let him understand that he's playing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he's playing with fire. He's playing with the fire. He don't even know who is who. This guy, we want him to bring himself. I want our people to understand the way Samaneba is trying to see if he can bring IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's in that, he cannot do it. Nigerian government try, they can, but they use Samaneba to see if he can be giving them information. That is why he put this M branch to see if he can, the way they managed to deceive some ESN, to see if he can deceive some M branch again. And I believe that our DOS, they are listening to what I'm saying now, because what I'm giving out now is information, which some people cannot understand where this guy is going. That is why he's put M branch there. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he hardly see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say M branch, because he know that these guys are doing their job perfectly. He don't know them. And they're everywhere. He don't know them. That is why the zoo government don't even know how IPOB operates. That is why Samaneba come. If you go back to Ikenga video 2 days ago or 3 days ago, let me tell our people this thing, what Samaneba is doing. Do you know that Samaneba and Nelly sent some of his gang to confront ESM in our camp? Do you guys know this? Judgment,
is not the one Nelly came confessing?
No, they sent Samaneba and Nelly. They want to go and try. They went and sent some of their gangs to go and confront ESM. And they know, he knows. You know, this guy is sending our people in suicide mission. Yes. And he thinks the ESM is somebody, people that they can throw their hand and watch this out. This woman, you can see the people they caught. The other day they are showing the video. These are the boys he's sending, giving them money, giving them. You can see 3 million, 4 million. This, I'm telling you now, this is what these guys are doing with Nelly. Seeing how they can, punish Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what they are looking for. This guy, did you think Samaneba? I cost the person who think that Samaneba is doing good for us. He will come out and say, what you don't know is bigger than you. What you don't know is bigger than you is saying, he's telling you that he's going to find one way or the other to see if he can do anything to destroy what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have put in place. But he cannot. That is why when he say what he say, and actually this is our people. Mazi, people are asking who is following this guy. Some Biafrans are following him, and let me tell you, some people in Cameroon are following him. Remember that Ambazonia is fighting to to remove themselves from Cameroon. You know that. Ever since you do that interview with Chuayeba and our leader, don't forget, you go and see. There's somebody that said this thing to me, that some of the guys are following him are from Cameroon because they don't want the Ambazonia to leave. I said, okay, yes, because you will see some names. Some of them are bearing Igbo name. Now they will change. You know, it's very easy to change something in this. You know what I'm talking about, and answer Igbo name. Some of these guys are from Cameroon who don't want Ambazonia to leave. I am telling you the gospel truth. And some Biafrans who are following him based on their just watch his drama, and some ones who they put inside their caucus to share this money. They are giving the money. Look, you know, the ones it's just like they drive this their woman leader now. They have drive him. He doesn't know where to go to again. And you know the worst part of it is this: Mazi Nnamdi Kanu taking time to be educating our people. People come up here and call him all sorts of names. This man is doing everything to tell our people that I am genuine. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sometimes he will be crying, telling our people that I am genuine. He made it. Our people look, you know, when they will be monitoring you, you won't know. They were monitoring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, calling him all sorts of names. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu proved that he came to save our people. He's not after money. He doesn't need it. He made it clear. He made it clear that he doesn't. Our people must be free. And now people call him all sorts of names. This man dare all these things. Now that Samaneba is duping our people. Do you know, I was watching people to come and call Samaneba and say, where is all these things you are doing leading to the same way they are yabbing our leader and the same way they are cursing him in social media? They are not doing the same thing to Samaneba. What does that show you? What does that show our people?
They are supporting him.
Okay. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, look at who wants to rule you, who wants to be your leader. They call him that idiot. They set everything up. You are from today, you are our leader. You know who this guy. How just some people you know, some of us are watching this guy. You know, based on Mazi. So that is the reason why he put M Branch here to see if he can bribe some people again to be giving him information. DSS should understand it tonight. That is the reason why this guy put M Branch to see. These boys are ready to give you 10 million, 20 million. I am telling you the gospel truth. They are doing
a lot
because they have ESM money on their hand, eating it. Because their followers are beginning to see it. Some of them are beginning to realize that this guy are eventually more than criminal. But I am not going to come here and say, oh, your eyes have opened now. You are a coward. Just like the day one man come from America and said their eyes are open. You're just like me now. Calling me and saying my eyes have opened. Are you stupid? Don't you know who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is? Don't you hear his voice before you come out? Did you hear the voice of this criminal? Who is him? On one day, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after things for how many years? Look at the danger and the one in Nigeria. Somebody put up from Finland, a criminal. You don't even know who he is because he interviewed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is that the reason why he can come and be calling you as criminal? They are there calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family's name, cursing his wife, and you know, working to kill him. And is it because he interviewed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That's it. And he has the authority to come and challenge the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and keep telling you that their camps are empty. And you think that this guy is not working for Nigeria. Our people, Mazi, I have said it is just like the same way like Sadana of Sokoto. You know that he's a king. The same way you don't play with your king. You are holding a king.
When you talk about Sultan of Sokoto, so Sultan of Sokoto, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a lion. So you can't compare lion with Antolo.
I have given the reference. The same way they see him as a king. They forget that the man they are holding is a king. You know, these people, they forget that the man they are holding is a king. We are telling Nigeria now, we Biafrans, this generation you are seeing now, we are mad. We are insane. Nothing will stop us.
They have no idea.
We are insane. We are waiting patiently. We are just playing this game with you. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Never allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to fall sick in your hand, because we don't have anything to lose. Right from Europe, if they can call Mazi, there's, you know, this Nigerian, you see, Fulani have killed many people in Nigeria, from Yoruba land to Biafra land. They have killed prominent people in Biafra land, Yoruba land, in some other part of the country. But you see, this generation of Biafra, now Chineke, we are ready. That is why I'm telling our people in the north, forget about your property you get in the north. We want to make Nigeria look like deserts. We will make sure that everywhere we will fight this. Not the 1967, our late general asked our people to come back and go on and his people massacre our people in the north. That is the reason why our general died today. That pain, he still have that pain in his mind. He asked our people to come back. When they come back, they pursue us down from north again to our place to come and commit genocide. Even before the genocide, when they went to Aburi, this man thought that Gowon will implement what they said. He asked our people to go back. Our people go back, they massacre them again. Massacre them, bring their dead body. To be, you know, pushing them in the train, bring their dead body. And we are not going to call our people to come back. They will pursue us. No. We will, anywhere Biafrans are, you will fight that war there. We will bomb Sokoto and everywhere to make sure that, forget about your rubbish property in the north, because nobody sent you to go and build the fucking property there. Fight that fight. Mazi, you know, when we talk like this, everybody in Nigeria will feel the pain. It's only, let me tell, and before I drop, Nigerian, it's only Biafrans can bring the revolution in Nigeria. And Nigeria knows it.
That is true.
So, Mazi, I will stand by. Anybody wants to say something, we'll carry on.
I think we are rounding up, right? We are rounding up. Mazi Justice, please give us your closing remark. Give us your closing remark. Your mic is muted.
Yeah, but the way you have come, I think you, Metshela, and a lot of you, you know, that have been giving this guy a proper address. Is without that, there was this program I come across, this master prophet. You know, sometimes the guy throws stone both ways. You know, somebody called in his program, and somebody, Patrick, you know that the guy Patrick is also one of these media warrior. Patrick, I forgot his surname. In course of his discussion, he said that he appreciate this lady is Omote Biafra, you know, Efe, what she did, because she came at the right time. She confessed and apologized to Biafra. So the guy get angry, said that he shouldn't commend her, this and that. Look, anybody who repents today, repentance is allowed till you enter grave. Anyone who repents, what IPOB will not do is to smuggle you through the back door. But if you repent genuinely to salvage this sin, who are we? We are not, the struggle is not, you know, a straight jacket. It's strategic. You understand? So let those ones who have been, you know, bamboozled into this believing that these guys have something, you know, let them regain their senses and come back. I still believe that if they come back, they will give more energy to the struggle. That's all. You know, it takes courage for somebody to apologize, especially black man, to say, I'm sorry. Even me, instead of saying I'm sorry, you start but you are the one, you know, you give that but, you know. Yeah. So those of them, you can, if you listen to the apology of that lady and the apology of as they hot, you can see the difference, the mentality of a black man. Do you understand? So
yes,
let us learn how to apologize. You know, those of us who are in the West, let us have a change of character, you know, to begin to appreciate that it is a good thing to say, I'm sorry. A good thing.
And I'm not
My
cutting you off, my big brother. You see that lady, Omoto Biafra?
Yeah.
I love that lady. That lady is 100% a freedom fighter. I am saying it here now. You see, it takes that lady boasted. He took the bull by the horn. He came out and he did. Let me tell you something, my brother. That lady, no, nothing. They confuse her. But he's somebody that uses her sense. Immediately she understands that these people are going, you know, they bribe her. Somebody can come and give you something now, but you don't know what he's giving you. You think like, you know, he's just dashing you something. The lady realized herself and come out and tell, she was the one that blew the alarm. Without her blowing the alarm, we shouldn't know, we wouldn't have known some certain things. I praise that lady. She's a woman or a woman of faith. She's strong. She came out and tell IPOB, look at what is happening. So, like as you said about prophet, master prophet, Mapa prophet Ashinkwo, I'm telling you, it's not that here are there. Even somebody have already even said that he's working with Samaneba. I'm telling you the gospel truth. That man should go and
he's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's confused, you know. My brother, thank you. Thank you. And thank you, my brother. We'll continue. The thing is, we are barracks. We are barracks. You know, we are going nowhere. The military will come and go. The barracks will remain. Yeah. The barracks will remain.
Yeah.
Thank you. And good night.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mazi Justice. You did a wonderful job tonight. Thank you very much for your your contributions, for your advice. Thank you very much. Remember blessed.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. C2, please give us your closing remark. Use 1 minute. Use 1 minute. Because I'm very, very tired right now.
I can see that Mazi judgment. That's why I want to allow you to go. My brother, believe you don't know the sickness you have cured me since you came out. Since I was one day going on, I don't even know. Do you know sometimes when I'm going outside, I keep not with myself because of this, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is passing through and what these people are doing.
Yes, it's not only you. It's not only you.
I said something that I don't do. I feel the pain every day about these things because I know there's some certain things I cannot do. There's the ones I can do. So the one that I cannot do, when I see the person that is doing it, I appreciate the person. That is why when I came, I said to you that I sure 1 hour but I hear because our people are beginning to queue. Our people are beginning to wake up. Our people are beginning to see. Some people say that you are aggressive, broker. That aggressive is what keeps me going anytime you come up, because people need to know that we are not here to play. Our people need to understand that since the amalgamation of Nigeria, they have been killing only one tribe. They have been killing only one tribe. They want to finish us. What is our crime? I kept asking, what is our crime? They have been killing us since Nigeria is Nigeria not ashamed of themselves? You are killing the people that God have blessed, destroying their properties, laying curses upon yourself. And when you see something that is happening to other tribes in Nigeria, you think it's just ordinary? No, it's not ordinary, because you people are fighting the people that is not fighting you. Igbo people are not fighting. He said Igbo people coup. Igbo people coup. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not come out, we don't know that this coup is all lie against Igbo. It's all lies. What do we commit? When you buy house and build, they say we are Ogoeko people. We are money ritual people. I'm here doing what I can do to feed my family. Tomorrow, if I successful build mansion, they will say I'm a ritualist. All the ethnic groups in Nigeria, this is what they know them for. It's called envy and jealous. It's taking you people nowhere. Nowhere. That is why we said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have come to let us understand. Before I was thinking that Nigeria is for us. I never knew that this is the pain my people have been passing through. All this why. That is why I have put my heart on my back. Now peacefully. Because the whole world is going to witness how Nigeria is going to be, this IPOB, this Nigerian government, they are dreaming. They are just dreaming. What our fathers did in 1967, fought you for 3 good years. And you are playing with this generation that said, either Biafra or Nigeria die. And you are seeing it in front of your eye. You think we are given...
And remember that these are our fathers, if not the help of Britain. Imagine, it is like our fathers fought Britain. Our fathers fought Egypt, you know, and Russians as well. Some of them came in because British managed to convince them.
And some African countries.
Yes.
Do you know that our fathers fought the world and managed to solve this war for 6 years?
A third world war.
A third world war. Sometimes I ask myself, how did these people, look at what is happening in Russia. It's not up to 1 month to look at how everywhere. But look at these people fighting day and night, morning, afternoon, night for a good 3 years. I salute them. I salute them.
If not the British, that war, if Nigeria is not finished, we are supposed to be fighting that war, even head on, even now.
I said the British are the ones who sponsor we fight British, not Nigeria.
Yes.
We fight the world, not Nigeria.
Who is Nigeria?
You know, they think they can come to our land again and bring Operation Python dance up 1 and 2. And where is the last one they bring now? They say Operation Golden Dance, and to come and kill our people, and they will fold our hand. No, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say you come in our land, but you will die. I swear to God, these people, Mazi, let me allow you to go. I just want to use this opportunity to thank Biafrans all over the whole world that you are beginning to see the handwriting on the wall. That these people, these criminals, autopilot, they have nothing to offer you. You know, you should know. They are all like lies and lies and lies. They're now fighting themselves, thinking that we are going to be clapping for them. No, they are fooling themselves. They should, I know they are going to fizzle away. I know that time is coming for Samanepa. Time is coming for his judgment day, because what Samanepa have caused our people back home, not IPOB, trying to divide. You know what he's doing now? He's trying to bring, so that Ebony will be fighting Enugu, Enugu will be fighting Imo, Imo will be fighting. He's trying to bring that and that rubbish. And people are not seeing that is what DOS is trying to avoid.
Yes, he's bringing ethnicity division.
Yes.
That is why every time his activities is Enugu Anambra. When you catch these criminals, they are from Ebony.
And that is what DOS is trying to avoid. And people are not seeing it. He started DOS is criminal. DOS is criminal. And people are not seeing. You don't know where the handwriting is trying to push to you. He's trying to change narrative. He's bringing bad narrative to our people. And he's sitting down somewhere in Finland, talking bullshit, thinking that our people will, this guy. Let me tell you something. And what so he thinks that he wants to challenge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The politicians in Biafra land, the politicians in Biafra land know that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say today that we should fish out to these politicians, we should go after them. I swear to God, Biafra, the ones that are lying low, I swear to God, you will see Biafra land. These politicians will give. He's trying to make himself look big. That is only thing Simon. He wants to rule IPOB. He wants to. This guy think that he can come into IPOB. He wants to rule IPOB. Start commanding. He cannot even defend. He cannot even defend himself. He cannot even caution Nelly. That he's talking bullshit.
He's a woman rapper now.
He can't even caution him. You know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he's with us, anybody that do something, he caution you. He give you time. If you don't, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, He has nothing to hide. He said, we'll table everything here. And this Nelly, first of all, the freedom that my fathers and my fathers fought to make us stay the way we are today, Biafran, that has existed, the whole world to know. And this idiot come out to change the narrative that they are Idu. Said that we are Idu. Why can't you go and the record America have for Biafra in their state? Why can't you go and change the record Britain have in the archive? Change it to do. Let's see. Yes, they are talking to useless set of gullible people. You do. The people that championing that you do for him is this Tata and Benin people. They are around. The championing that you do for him.
Those people, they don't know. Most of them don't know their left from their right. Actually,
exactly. You think
they
we are
inconsistent.
They think we are fool. If you come out and say do, then we fall into rubbish. While we have our own, we have our Biafran history in every one archive, and this idiot do because this maggot in nowhere. That thing really, I'm not here. That thing, the one certain time actually, yes. Trying to tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see, anytime Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on air, she will call just to hear her voice. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu he give everybody the opportunity to express yourself. That lady thinks that he can manipulate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I heard that he said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to declare he do this. Lady, the thing you look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me tell them one thing about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very intelligent man. He will leave you to be, be useless in yourself. He will leave. He think you don't know. Before you talk, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know where you are coming from. The most educated man in this planet Earth. If you come to history, he will tell you. If you come to grammar, he will tell you. If you come to anything, he will tell you. These are the man because they kidnapped him. These are the some people can talk. They just watch Simon Ekpa. These are the man, Simon Ekpa, the man Nigerian are to I will not take any command from anybody that's in there. I never Judge Money, my brother, like as I said, I'll allow you to go, and then so that you can go and then take care of yourself. And we appreciate you since you have come out. Believe you me, you have. I've been sleeping very well because sometimes I think of should we go and commit something stupid, but it doesn't worth it. There's some things I need to do, and if I sit in prison, I'll be happy. Not just like as you have destroyed someone and our media's Gateman and you people have just let him understand there's more educated people watching him. This is Shinaga. This is rubbish he's doing. You know, his judgment day is coming. You know, the people that will spoil autopilot is still the same people that is in autopilot. We are just giving autopilot clue. What you are doing now is just to give them, see that this guy is an idiot. Let them understand. But the same people gave autopilot because now they have seen what he's doing. He's doing. They have seen it. So I'm not going to say to our people to be happy that I'm against we know, because allow them to kill themselves. Allow them to kill themselves and bury themselves. We just watch them. People that say, "Oh, we are confused. We don't know who to follow." We are confused. You are not confused. You are just being so stupid. And in fact, anybody that say, "I'm confused. I don't know who to," you are confused. But you have been hearing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu voice. When he comes on radio, you tune radio Biafra, you listen. And now that he's been kidnapped, you are not confused. Those of you are the people that want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dead. Even though some of them are the people that when Mazi Nnamdi come out to broadcast, they'll be writing to him, "You're criminal. You're this." They are not confused. These are serpents. These people are demons. They are not confused. That is why that man come from America and say, "We are confused." You are not confused. You are not. I speak the truth. I don't feel Mazi. They are not confused. It's just like me. It's for me to go and pay my ESM money to direct where I'm supposed to go to my meeting. I say, I come, I'm confused. For what should I be confused? What is going to confuse me? that what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up, he has his structure. I know where to go. I get him not be confused. I should not can Amahara Alegu Anamaha Alegu Araraji. Mazi, thank you. Good night.
Thank you very much. So great people of Biafra all over the world. Mazi C2, you've done wonderfully well as well. Thank you for joining us. You know, when we come together like this, it will look like we shouldn't stop, but anything that goes up will surely come down. What has a beginning will always have an end. Just like the Experiment in Finland, his end is near. In the less than 15 days, less than 15 days, result got boom, yeah. So all his expectation will be flushed into the pit toilet, not even soccer way. Just like you may know it will be flushed into pit toilet. But I am going to, leave it here. We have, there is this idiot in the comment section. I say Anemege Anthony Obu. He's a janjaweed, so don't pay attention to him. If he writes more rubbish, I will get him out of here. He's a janjaweed. All janjaweed, they love it very much in Finland. So at least criminals will always have followers. Just like Agaba, the one who is calling somebody, names. That Agaba in Norway, telling you that Anini is a good man. Anini is a good man. So, but criminals will always have followers, just like good men have followers. So you don't blame them. So, but at the end of the day, there is something we used to say that after the race we have run, we count the miles. We look back and count how long we have, how many miles we have run. So that is how it is. If you are indeed IPOB or Biafra, who is under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, C&C stands for Command and Control. And that command, as long as that commander is still alive, that commander is still the commander. No one is going to take it away from him. And that is the reason why we are still standing tall until today. And we are going to continue to defend ourselves, to defend our territory, to make sure that we grant freedom to our unborn generation, because we are not doing this for ourselves, because we are ready, to give it all in order to make sure that our children does not go through the same fate that we are going through, that our children are not traumatized the way we are traumatized, because you can see that we are traumatized people. We need to heal. And the only way we can be able to heal is to get our freedom. Then we will heal in our land. But for now, I am going to leave it here. Stay safe, stay informed. Until we meet again, thank you very much for being there. Good night.